Maybe that's the button. Now I'm live. I got to click on the right button. Go figure. All right. So my son is watching upstairs. He can pound on the floor if I'm coming across live. Todd? Got it. Thanks. There's the bang. All right. You can stop. Stop already. You're killing me, Smalls. Thank you. There's a delay, Todd, so you're good. Thank you. All right. So let's see. What are we going to do today? Well, first off, let's see. How many people are here? One person watching. Okay. Yeah, so we're just going to wait for other people to get it. All right, we have 2 people watching. We do have mail day from Mr. Jon Jabs. So this was from one of his auctions I bought into, and I just said, send the stuff. And so, yeah, we're working on having a special guest tonight. So let's get this ready to go. And we will put that out there. So if our special guest is here right now, you can click on that and he'll be invited in. So other than that, let's see. We got mail, so I'm just going to hold off because, there's only a couple people here. But we do have that other box, another box. Hey, Lee, how's it going? He agreed to, yes. So hopefully he will be here. I just talked to him texting. So this is the dang camera. Never mind. Sorry about that. So this is the box we're going to start to go through. Not that. That's, I don't know if that's a complete football set from 1992 tops or not. I don't know. Score football. I don't know. Didn't even look at these yet. 1989 Fleer. I just put together 4 whole hand-collated sets of that. And some 88. Yep. Put a couple sets of 88s together too, but now this stuff right in here. We're going to start to go through this stuff. That's opened up. There's a die cut. Bob Probert. Die cut Upper Deck Hockey. These might be the oldest cards in the box. Blue Pound on this card. Another card. Looks like from 68. A hockey one here at Belfort. So anyway, we're going to go through that. We'll be grabbing stacks of that. Also, I sent out cards to people who requested that I mail their auction stuff. And that's the back of the. That's what the back of the laptop looks like when you drop your webcam. So, yep, it's going to be a good time. So, I haven't figured out how to do multiple cameras with StreamYards, and that's what we're using today, StreamYards. But we'll get it figured out one day. The guest is going to, if he decides to come, it's going to be Jon Jabs is going to come on to the show tonight. I talked to him a little bit. So we're going to go and we're going to see how that goes. John tapes like I tape, fold it over, tapey. So like I said, I sent out mail to WVogs 18, who was the grand prize winner of my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So he's got 2 monsters. It's like almost 23 pounds of stuff coming his way. I had to break it down into 2 boxes. Then I sent out like Donald Blum dolls, other guys who said send their stuff. So I sent that. It was 6 packages sent out. Let me see. Plus W. Boggs had 2 more. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 2 for W. Boggs. Yes. Donald Blum doll. I sent one to Scott over at Reindeer Studios. I sent one to a couple of guys, and then a couple of guys were looking at their cards from the auctions. So let's say, since he got banned on YouTube, what's that? Did you pull anything good out of that big box? Haven't been through it yet. That big box is what we're gonna hit. That's what we're gonna go through. I'm gonna have to disengage from the electric chair because I'm gonna be sliding back and forth. So, got this baggie. This baggie, the Olympic cards in. This baggie with some hockey cards in. They're falling out. This bag with football in, looks like. Opened pack. Opened pack. Open pack and some loose cards. So that'll get us started. Hey, Jay Menzel, how's it going? Let's see who else is here. Hello, Roller. What time your special guest will be on the show? I don't know. As soon as he comes in, or he can message me. He could be here hanging out now. But as soon as he gets here, I'll give him the invite, and he'll be able to join. And but it's up to him. It's up to him whether he wants to come out. I offered it out there to him. No pressure to go ahead and do this, but he's a good guy in the community. Great guy. Lots of friends. He's got lots of friends in the community, guys. A lot of you guys know him pretty darn well. I mean, heck, you've been following for a long time. So, Big Dog's Toy Chest. What's up, Big Dog? I don't think I have anything planned for this weekend, so I might be able to make it down to your store down there and check out those cards that you have down there. Opened triple play pack. Opened wild cards. Big Joy's Toy Chest. Now, I don't know if Big Dog's invested in Dogecoin. I was for a while. I was mining, but man, I was mining Ethereum and Dogecoin. And there it is. All right, guys. Our guest is here. So please direct any of your questions to him if you have any. But here he is. John, welcome.
Hey, Boom Slang. What's happening, man?
Not much, man. I like your wall, man. Look at your wall behind you. Nice and organized. Unlike the
wall
floor.
is, the rest of the place is not nearly the same.
Well, you see mine. Mine's a mess, too. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can definitely relate to that.
It started out nice, didn't it? When you first
yeah.
set it up, like, man, I'm so organized. It's so nice. And then it just goes. There's a lot of people out that. Did you see Pepino Man's room tour that he did?
No, I didn't see that. He did that recently.
Yes, he just did that. Who's doing that? The 500 subscriber giveaways. Ticket Leprechaun.
Oh yeah.
Ticket Leprechaun, who I didn't know of. I subscribed to him after watching Pepino.
Yeah.
Help him get the 500 too. And he's close. He's probably only like 30 some away. I haven't checked him out today. Dude has a wall of binders, all old stuff.
What's just
Nothing
complete
like
set, complete sets and stuff.
yeah, maybe not complete sets, but yeah, I think matter of fact, I think they were complete sets, like
Right.
20s, 30s, 40s, 50s.
Right.
Nothing modern.
That's crazy.
That's what he does. He's got a Babe Ruth autograph just shoved in a drawer.
That's wild, man.
Yeah, he's got this huge, I forget what he calls it, the Beast or something like that. And he opened it up.
That baseball collector?
No.
Baseball collector, because he has
that's Mike.
Beast system too, or whatever, that has all those.
Yeah,
stuff
he's got a Beast. I forget what he calls his, but
yeah,
opens it up and it's got all these little squares for autographed baseballs.
jeez.
And he kind of like you. He specializes in rookie autographs, and vintage cards.
Right.
300 game winners, 3,000 strikeouts and up. Like those are the guys he chases after, not so much sets or stuff like that. He has sets.
Right.
Old stuff.
What's his name again? Ticket Leprechaun.
Ticket Leprechaun, yeah.
I've never heard
guys,
of him. Plug my phone in real quick here before it dies, like usual.
Yeah, that'd be good. So questions were coming up last night, and someone else generated it on my live stream, and so obviously I had to check it out. And someone said, your channel had disappeared. So if you want to, I know it's been a short time, and I tried to throw a couple ideas at you, but ultimately it's up to you what you're going to do, what you want to do. So going forward, so if you want to just address it now and get that, taken care of. If not, then that's fine too.
I just was able to pull up the chat. I wasn't sure how to do it, but now I see everyone. So what's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, they didn't really give me an explanation on why they did it. It was very, very vague. I had a lot of people reach out to me, emails and messages and stuff like that, and I appreciate all them. But yeah, I still don't really know why they took it down. There was no warnings. Normally, YouTube will give you warnings and stuff like that, or strikes, before they pull your channel off.
But
in my case, I didn't get anything. It was just, I woke up on, I don't even know what day it was, I think Wednesday morning, and I had an email saying, we've removed your channel. And it just said that for repeat violations or repeat or severe violations against their community guidelines and policies. And then there was like one little vague sentence that just talked about scamming or deceptive content.
Right.
I'm like, okay, well, who have I ever scammed on YouTube? Anytime I've sold cards through an auction or anything else, there's been tracking numbers. The only time that people didn't ever receive their cards, and I still have packages sitting there waiting for these people to email me, because when someone buys a card off of me, it's all through PayPal. Whatever address they have saved in PayPal is where the card is shipped to. So there's two people that I received their packages returned back to me because the addresses were void and not updated. So those people I reached out to directly and said, hey, your package came back, your address is wrong, needs updated. I have to pay, money again to ship these back to you at your new address. So send me your new address, send $4 again, and I'll ship it back out to you. So I don't know if there's two people in particular that I've even mentioned them before in live streams and auctions and stuff and said, hey, you, and named them by name. I have a package sitting here for you that was returned to me. I need your new address. Send me an email and I will get this back to you. So I'm not sure if it's one of these people in particular that maybe might have flagged me and said, hey, this guy's a scammer. He sells cards and doesn't ship them. I don't know exactly. So I did appeal it yesterday, and they denied my appeal. So they said my account will stay suspended for the time being. Well, they told me I was permanently removed from YouTube and from creating content in the future, kind of without explanation or anything else. But like I said, I've had a lot of people reach out to me, and people have sent me links to other videos of YouTubers that were taken down, had their channels taken down for literally no reason whatsoever. So those have been very, very helpful. It seems like people have a lot of luck on Twitter. So I don't know how many people on this channel or in the chat use Twitter. If you go on there and you tag YouTube, and even like tag, I just reactivated my Twitter today. It's @past_alive. So if you go on Twitter, you tag me in it, you tag Team YouTube in it, I feel like you actually have an actual human being that will look into this. If enough people go on there and like kick up a fuss, they'll look into it and then they'll reinstate it. It seems like that's the best route to go, is to take to Twitter, because otherwise I feel like these appeals are going through bots.
So that was @past_youtube.com?
@past_alive. That's my Twitter handle now.
Okay.
So I deleted it a long time ago. I didn't really use it, and then I brought it back today because I wanted to try to go that route to get my channel reinstated once again. If it's possible. I don't know if it's possible or not, but I figure that's worth a shot. I'm going to try. My first appeal was pretty sloppy. I did it like kind of, didn't really plan it out or think it through. I just went on there. I was like, hey, my channel got deleted. Like, all I do is about cards and toys. Like, how are you going to pull my channel down for scamming? It makes no sense.
Yeah.
I didn't really think it through. So they're just like basically shrugged it off. I don't know if it was a bot that denied it or what, but this guy that had that happen to him, that has a pretty big following, he did the same thing. And the second appeal went through and they reinstated his channel. So if I think it out and put some effort into it, then maybe I can get it back. Because it sucks, because that's nearly three years of videos, and just gone. I don't have anything backed up at all. So any skits that I did or any videos that I put effort into and time into, gone. All the boxes I opened, gone. Just nothing left. I should have backed it all up. It's my fault for not doing that. But
I have so much space on my hard drives. So I've been throwing away old videos too, because I figured, if they're uploaded, they're right there. It's
something that you never think about. And I talked to Eric, my brother, about it. I screenshot it and sent it to him. And as soon as I saw it, and like, he was pretty pissed about it too, because if it is somebody out there who's flagging these channels, or people that are doing auctions, or whatever else, like, if they came after me, what's to stop them from going after him?
Right.
He has a much bigger following, or anybody else. Like, there's tons of people on YouTube that do auctions. I mean, you do auctions, there's tons of people that do it. So what's
how about going after all the breakers?
Right. Exactly. The same exact thing.
They're selling cards too.
What's to stop them from going after literally everybody? It kind of sucks. And it's crazy, because I was literally just talking to Corey like 2 weeks ago about how I was going to start a separate channel that was going to be auctions only. I didn't want my auction to be part of my regular channel. I was going to do something completely different. And I wish I would have did it, because then, that would have got taken down. I would have lost, 2 videos or whatever as to everything that I have altogether. I can't even access my account. I can't even log in. So I can't access anything whatsoever.
So, but do you think they banned you down to your IP address so that you cannot?
I think, because what it said, exactly what it said in their email was that I would never be able to create content again. So yeah, isn't that crazy? It's very Orwellian. But let me see here what this says. It says what our policy says. It's very brief. Spam, scams, or commercially deceptive content are not allowed on YouTube. How this affects your channel: we have permanently removed your channel from YouTube. Going forward, you won't be able to access, possess, or create any other YouTube channels.
Oh, so he went down to your IP. So VPNs will get around that.
I do have a VPN. I don't really ever use it though, but yeah, it's something I could do. But like I said, I did appeal it, but they shot back within 24 hours and said, no, your account is suspended. And it's just like, if they gave me a reason why, because people were like, well, why don't you just start a new channel? It's like, I get that, but at the same time, why would I start a new channel when they could just do the same thing again? I don't know what I did wrong. So
Exactly. Right.
there's no point in doing that at all, and it just kind of sucks. So I'd rather try to appeal it and go that route
Right.
than start all over again and just lose everything. But yeah, it's definitely it's pretty unfortunate.
Yes. So I don't know if you can see the chat, but yeah, there's
Let me turn it back on here. I kind of had it X'd out.
So not people are saying they're going to go to Twitter. They've already downloaded the apps and stuff like that.
James Phillips, Jane Menzel, everybody else, thank you guys, and Criterion Racer, thank all of you guys for doing that. That's awesome. Yeah, the more people that go on to Twitter and complain about it, you could definitely. Lori Nelson too. Hey, what's happening? All of you.
Yeah.
Same with
I have an account that I never use either, so I guess I'm going to have to use it now on my Twitter. I have
deleted it a while ago because I didn't use it, and I don't know. I just don't agree with big tech just kicking people off, for having different beliefs and whatnot to begin with. So I was like, okay, well, I'm done with Twitter. That's ridiculous. And then now obviously it seems like I kind of need it in the fight to get back onto YouTube.
Right.
So
it's at @past_alive.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to, feel free to follow me on there. I'll follow you back. I definitely will start posting stuff. But if you create an account and if you post something to Team YouTube, you'll snag their attention, talking about, I don't know, whatever, complaining about my channel being taken down or how it's unfair or whatever else. Yeah, that would definitely help in the fight to get back on there. I'm gonna submit another appeal maybe tonight, but I definitely want to really watch how I word it, because otherwise I think they'll just shut it down all over again.
Right. The first time was a kind of a knee-jerk reaction. Yeah. The shock and upset that follows when that happens, I'm sure. So luckily, like my wife, when she has issues with her World of Warcraft game, and I've played it since the beginning. I still have my account and I still play, off and on. But she had an issue and she calls me when I'm at work or wherever I'm at, and it's a bit of a pain in the butt, but it gives me all day to think about how I'm going to word it before I go and file her appeal, and get things straightened out. Like we just had one the other day, and it took them 24 hours to get back with her. And it was something simple, like the character was stuck. But every time she logged into the game, it immediately kicked her off the server. Now all her other characters are working fine, just this one. So, and it's not even comparable to yours, but it just goes to show to take your time, think things through, and cool minds always prevail. Calm minds.
I'm trying to have a level head. And
it is, and I know it's hard because you had over 10,000 subscribers. That's a chunk.
That's why it's pretty disheartening. I know to YouTube that's really nothing. 10,000 subs is just peanuts, but
it's not. You worked hard to get those 10,000.
It was almost 3. It was almost 3 years, and there's definitely a lot of the same people that tuned in regularly. So yeah, it just sucks to have to.
Hey, Lou Rock, how's it going?
Scrap it all and start all over again. It's not really something that I want to do. Hey, Lou Rock, what's happening, man?
Lou Rock's here. So what I would suggest to you, John, because I am so small, I only got 11 people here, is to get on with guys like Lou Rock, Pepino. Yeah. They run the same thing, and they have bigger audiences. And guys that do live streams, try to get with them. We can spread the word. You can spread the word as well. The
more people that are on board, the better chance that I have to get back on. James Phillips, Matt's Midwest Teams, and Dave W. Everybody else, thank you so much. Yeah, the best thing to do would be take to Twitter and demand that they reinstate it again. And I mean, I'll do my best as well. Also,
right.
And I'll keep appealing it, and I don't know if it'll work or not, but it's just there's literally no reason or no explanation for it. It'd be one thing if they would say, hey, these live auctions go against our policies, which they don't.
Everyone's doing it.
Which they don't at all. It doesn't say anything about live auctions or any of that stuff on there. There are things that I was surprised to learn that go against their policies and guidelines. Like, for instance, it says on there, I think it's cash. It's called cash for shout outs is one of the things. So like if somebody super chats you to shout their channel out, that's against their policies. So you think that, yes, every single channel would be banned, basically, like my brother, everybody else would be banned. But so they're definitely, I don't know. They're just kind of turning a blind eye to a lot of this stuff. So I don't really know why they targeted me exactly, but it could be somebody flagging me repeatedly. Who knows? I definitely have people that don't like me for reasons unknown mostly. But just
jealous.
doing that repeatedly. Yeah, it could be that, or it could
Just
be somebody
jealous.
that actually thinks that I legitimately ripped them off. But
Or
you know,
envious too. I mean, there's a lot of people that feel that they should be, 10,000 subscribers too.
right.
That haven't put in the hard work.
Right.
So you said you've been doing YouTube for almost 3 years?
Yeah, I think it was November 2018. I think I uploaded my first video. So it
Wow.
was like 400. I think it was like 420 some videos or something like that I lost. I mean,
So-
most of them were, 100 of those videos. So like basically a fourth of those were just ripping old boxes. But there was so much other stuff too, like weird and odd stuff I did, like make that snowboard out of that sled.
Right.
Baseball cards. Like I don't have any of that backed up. So like that's gone forever now. And it sucks. It's definitely all the mailman skits all gone. I don't have a backup of any of that stuff.
Well,
So, and I was definitely trying, like, especially recently, thinking of new ideas and stuff to do outside of what I have been doing. And then all of a sudden I wake up and I'm like, wow, that sucks.
right.
What am I going to do now? So now, since that happened, it's like I find myself being super bored, which, I definitely spent a decent amount of time thinking about certain things to do, looking for boxes to open, stuff at flea markets, everything else. And now it's it's all gone.
All right. Again, I'm going to post that link.
Rob G, thanks, man. Dave W said somebody got pissed probably because they didn't pay you, John, and you resold it, so they turned you into being an asshat. Yeah, I mean, that definitely could be what happened, man. I think it's definitely the auctions are what did me in the end. So that's why if my channel does get reinstated, I'm just going to start a different auction channel if I do them at all. I haven't decided yet because people seem to enjoy them. So
that's what I'm thinking. Like, wait, it's not like he's been overproducing a lot of content. You do your 2 auctions a week, right?
It was just one. It was doing every Wednesday, and it hasn't even been that long since I started doing that. That was like a relatively thing.
And as I'm saying, like and then you may throw up one video a week, usually your weekend recap,
like maybe some other break or something like that, and that's really about it.
Yeah, so, they sell the super chats. They benefit off of that super chat that they made available to your channel,
right?
And they're going to hold it against you because
right, and they take 30% of everything you make. So
yeah,
somebody super chats you $5, YouTube takes 30% of that. They take 30% of your gross income that you make. So YouTube is still making money off of me, but they're banning my channel now. They're losing money, and it's not like it's peanuts to them. It doesn't really mean anything. So, but just to take it down without explanation, I think is absolutely ridiculous. So I mean, I hope the second appeal works, but I'd like to carefully think it through before I submit it. Jay Menzel, thanks, man.
Yes,
I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you.
So yeah, guys, I know there's 18 people in there, so we're approaching my max already. A viewers like only 20 on a live stream, so we're trying to get the word out, guys. If it happened to John, it can happen to any of you guys. It can happen to any of you. So please go ahead over to Twitter, and if you have an account, start talking about it and asking around and see what we can be done to get him reinstated. Because I mean, he's a valuable member of our community.
Yeah, just tag. I think it's tag Team YouTube at Team YouTube on there, and just you can write a sentence or 2 sentences or whatever else. And yeah, somebody should. I mean, they have a team or whatever that actually reads these tags and will look into them. At least that's what this guy is saying. That's you have a good chance of getting reinstated if you go that route. Otherwise, there's not even like a support number for you to call. You can't even find one to talk to a human being at YouTube's headquarters or Google's headquarters. So I'd rather talk directly to somebody than send these dumb appeals that are responded to by a robot.
To autographs, like, how do you receive money for your shout outs? they just send you a check at the end of the month, right? Or when you accumulate like $100, right, or something like that.
For shout outs, you mean like super chats?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's a lot of times. I feel like that's what people do to help build their channel up. Is they'll super chat you in order to, send subscribers their way. But that's against the guidelines, which I never knew that until 2 days ago. I'm like, wow, that's interesting. Good to know. So, but I mean, I feel like that's what most of the time. I mean, people do that to show their support, obviously. But I feel like a lot of times people want to grow their channel, and that's how they do it to get noticed.
To help them do it. It's not like they're buying bots; they're buying real people.
Right, exactly. Yeah. High risk. Thanks, man. Trying to get back. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but thanks, man. I appreciate that, man. I'll just keep blowing them up and bothering them until they agree to take me back. The Rock says, Twitter the best way, or can you also complain on Instagram? I guess you could. Like I said, that subscriber, the guy that started the hobby box, the mystery pack box I ripped a while ago, he's the one who sent me the link on that video explaining how to get reinstated. And I found it pretty interesting. I obviously want to go through and dissect it more. But Twitter seems to be a good way to get their attention. It definitely seems to be a good way. So,
G.I. Joe and John, that's never gonna die, John. It's never gonna die.
Well, yeah, I was actually gonna make that real soon too. I know I've said that for a long time.
You know what? I know you've been saying that, but
it's been 2 years. But like as of like the last 2 weeks, I'm like, okay, I'm tired of this stuff sitting all over my floor in my attic. I gotta clean this all up. I'm actually having a big yard sale tomorrow, which has been planned for the last 2 weeks. But I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna clean this whole area up and everything else, and I'm gonna make this G.I. Joe video and get all the stuff taken care of. And now, I guess what better time than now that I'm kicked off the internet? Now I don't have an excuse.
Yeah. So when I come out there, because I still plan on coming out. Let's just hope you're up and running and in some way. We can do content and stuff like that. I still want to come out. This doesn't change anything.
You definitely are welcome anytime.
And I was actually gonna put a little pressure on you to start that G.I. Joe thing. And when I was out there, it was a secret plan of mine. I was gonna be like, John, let me see those G.I. Joes. Oh, let's get them out. Let's take a look at. I was working some kind of angle to get them out, and they're like, hey, just get the camera out, John. Let's just talk about it. How you got started and stuff like that. G.I. Joe.
And making that video and it gets like 1 million views.
And end up making the video and totally like not scripted. Like, I don't know if you saw the video. I did a response for my memory's really going on. I don't know, but
was it a recent video?
John Mangini had make a video like make kind of mocking him or making fun of him. And so it was a response video. I made one, and I sat right here in this chair, and it was a couple months ago. And, so I tried to emulate him with like, hey, you know what I like to do when I can't be playing baseball? I like to look at baseball cards. Because that's how he starts his introduction.
Right, I have seen his channel before.
Right. So I did that, and he always has a glove on because he's handling these rare older cards. So I had a batting glove on, and I'm like, man, this is so uncomfortable. It was all ad-libbed. I only had a split second to think about it, and then it just started rolling from there. I'm like, this glove is really annoying me. So I ripped it off, and I threw it over my shoulder. And it was in the wintertime, and I had my heater on over there. I'm like, God, I just hope I didn't throw that in the heater because it's an open flame. It's just an open flame. There's nothing. There's a net over it. That's it. And I'm like, oh, God, I hope I didn't burn that. So it would have been something like that, totally spontaneous, and ad-libbed, and it came out. To me, I think mine came out so well that scripting things sometimes doesn't come out as well.
That is true. Yeah, I have a harder time making videos that are standard than anything else. Yeah, I definitely struggle to do them sometimes. Yeah, like you said, it just doesn't come out the way you like it. Put G.I. Joe on Boom's channel. Those are the real Ghostbusters. They are. Those are the originals.
There you go. I threw all my, literally 2 years ago, John, I went through my attic and I threw all my kids' G.I. Joes and stuff away.
That's depressing, man.
Ninja Turtle stuff.
Depressing.
They didn't want it.
Because it's all you had all stuff from like the 80s and stuff too, huh? Because your kids are how old? Are
Well, they were born in 84 and 85.
yeah, so same age as me, 84. Yeah, so that was all the stuff that I grew up collecting too, and all the stuff I collect now probably.
And I probably should have called you the day of that estate sale. I don't know if you saw my estate sale video. The guy
I
had
don't know if I saw that or not.
35th anniversary GI Joes. I don't know what age that makes them, but I think they had like 25th or 35th anniversary seal,
Right.
still in the original boxes, $20 a piece.
That doesn't sound like a bad price. My
I
buddy
don't know.
has a big collection of those too.
He had like 5 or 6 of them. He had like all kinds of toys, trucks, Hummers, like mint. They weren't in boxes, but they were mint. I saw a guy carrying this big helicopter out of the house. You know, I'm like,
oh, people probably raided that place.
oh man,
Joe stuff.
They walked. The first thing that went were the baseball cards from. There was cheese boxes from 76, 78, and a couple other like mid to late 70s years, 79.
Right.
They like I was the second one there, and I didn't know the process. And I parked in front of the house. I saw one guy there, but I was my truck is pretty big. I was blocking part of the driveway. So I moved to be a nice guy. And this big white van backed in there and blocked me from what I could see. Next thing I know, like an hour later, because we got there in an hour and a half before it opened up, the house. The thing opened up. We were there. And I was seeing all these people standing out front. And I'm like, okay, I got to go check this out because something's up. You know, it's getting close, but we're still up like a half an hour. So when I'm looking, the guy says, oh, you got a number? I'm like, no. Oh, well, you need a number. Number 11. Should have been number 2.
Yeah.
Number 11. 11th person in the door. We're only letting 12 people in the door at a time because of, you know, the COVID restrictions.
Yeah, I've dealt with that recently too.
Gathering.
Yeah.
Well, there was literally 10 guys, no gals, in front of me. And they looked like
they're by the GI
baseball card guys.
Oh, yeah.
No, baseball card guys. The GI Joes went later.
That's crazy.
Much later. And by the time I got in the door, the guy already had like the cheese boxes stacked up and some other boxes and running for the register to leave.
That's why I hate estate sales. I just don't like estate sales. I'm not a fan. Yeah, you definitely find good stuff, but there's so much competition. I feel like you said you were 11th in line. The last one I went to, I was probably like 11th in line or so, and I went there specifically for a box of cards. And by the time I got in the house, they were gone.
Yeah, and that's
cards.
Day one. Yeah, everything. And this is my first one that I went on day one. I've gone day 2 or something when everything's reduced and there's nothing there.
There's nothing there. Yeah, exactly.
Right. So this was my first one on day 1. I didn't know the process. I'm used to just walking up and going in.
Right.
And missed out. I did pick up a box of hand collated set of 1980 tops with the Ricky Henderson, $150. Yeah.
What, and Henderson rookie?
Yeah.
For $150.
The whole set, hand collated, and it was off center even too though, but. And then they had the 93 Tops factory set there with the Jeter rookie in. And that was like $130.
I feel like I see that set regularly for like $20 most of the time.
The 93 or 92?
93.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Those boxes definitely shot up, but I've been seeing the sets for pretty cheap lately.
Yeah. So when I went to the register, at first I thought it might have been $130. I thought it said $30 because the one was kind of mixed in with the dollar sign there.
Right.
I went to the register and the lady's like, that's $335, sir. I'm like, whoa.
That's ridiculous.
Whoa. I only brought 200.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm going to put this one back. Sorry. I kept the Henderson and like.
You did buy the Henderson? You bought the 80 Top set then?
Yes.
Nice. That's a good one.
Even though I have it, I'm like, I'm not leaving here empty-handed. I was at that point, like, I was mad. I was mad because I didn't get the cheese boxes. That's what it was.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I've probably done the same exact thing. I feel like that's definitely a good price for that set. I can't even see the chat.
That's fine. I'm trying to catch up.
What is up, everybody?
Has,
I know somebody asked.
has anyone talked to Dave Durango? What's going on with Dave Durango?
Big Ray's ball cards. What's up, man? And everybody else. Henry S. found a Rubbermaid Toyota Transformers from the 80s at Goodwill bin. It's awesome, man. I never find anything good at Goodwill. I stopped going there. Cardinals fan, what's happening, man?
Yeah, I never get any good luck with Goodwill either.
Yeah, I never find anything but junk in there. Everything's picked over. And
yeah.
Maybe something it's Taco Bell. Yeah, Taco Bell or Zevia. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, so it definitely sucks and it's unfortunate, and I don't really know what to do about it. But
just
Corey told me that Corey said I could upload a video from his channel explaining to people what happened. Because it sucks because there's definitely people that think I blocked them because they type in my channel name and then there's nothing there. Or they can't find it, so they think that I blocked them, and that kind of sucks. I know a few people have said that.
Like I said, it came up last night or yesterday for the first time here. I was doing a live, and someone was asking about. I'm like, I don't know. This is news to me. That's why I said, listen, when I get off live, I'll message him and see what I said. He may not answer right away because he's a busy guy. But I'm glad you got back with me, and we can do this and get. There you go, boycott YouTube so John gets the channel back.
Yeah, I wish there was like another platform that had any kind of could compete with YouTube, but YouTube is the freaking juggernaut. So I mean there are other ones, but they're not nearly as popular. So kind of have to toe the line or get kicked off, even though I didn't do anything wrong to begin with.
Exactly.
It's absurd.
I hear you. So anyway, John, like I still want to come out and hang out, go to your stomping grounds, whatever. I'm still looking forward to that. I've been waiting for it. I've been actually trying to figure out what's a good time. Because
you have to let me know when. I mean, if you want to hit up Rogers, Ohio one day, we could do that. It's an hour and a half away, or even the local spots. Most of them are blown out now, I feel like. I mean, there's definitely card vendors inside of our flea markets, and I think that you would enjoy those. But, unless you get there super early, everything's picked over because of how popular a hobby is. I like those old $10 boxes I would find that would have rookies and stuff in them. I can't find those anymore. People just go there early. They buy them up immediately. So it's been tough for me to find stuff to make content lately because I'm not finding those deals or boxes anymore.
There you go. Big Ray's ball cards and auctions. John and Corey literally gave me the confidence to do my first video. Boom, did my first live exposure. Well, these guys a lot and need to start something to help John get back his channel. #cardmunity. Thanks, Big Ray.
Mark, thanks, man. He's a good dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was saying before, if you go on Twitter and give him hell on there, might have a good chance of getting reinstated on YouTube. Just try to tag me in it or my channel or whatever else, and just tag Team YouTube at Team YouTube, and maybe you'll get somebody to actually look into it instead of a freaking robot. So
John's channel is at @past_live.
That's a Twitter account.
Yep. So
I just made today to try to fight back against big tech.
So guys, go create your YouTube, your Twitter accounts. I have one. Like I said, I do it just to follow my cousin's kid, Sage Karam, who's a race car driver.
There are a lot of card collectors on there too. Surprisingly,
I heard that. I heard a lot of people talking about
people sell
Twitter
cards on there. Corey used to be really active on there too, and he deleted his account. But yeah, Corey's got good deals off there, and it's pretty cool. So, but I deleted mine too. But the only reason why I reinstated it was to try to freaking flag them down. I'm tired of talking to bots. So
right. So again, that's John's Twitter right there at @past_alive. All right. Yeah, no problem. And you have to tag at
That's like team YouTube. I want to say it's capital T EAM, capital Y OU, capital T UBE. I want to say that's
oh,
like their active account on there, and you tag them and write a sentence about my channel getting banned or whatever else and how it's BS. If enough people do that, then I don't know. They may look into it. It might get reinstated quick. But I do plan on appealing it. I just want to really sit down and word it very well before I submit the next one, because the first one just wasn't thought out at all. I was pissed off, and wrote it kind of in a panic. It didn't do me any good because they just shut it down immediately.
all right, again, so that's at Team YouTube.
Yeah, that's correct.
Right there. Oh, I got. Don't know what happened there. There we go. At Team YouTube. So you.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what it is. And it seems like I think that's how that other dude got his brought back, was by going on Twitter and just being like, hey, I didn't get any warnings, no explanation. You guys just took my channel down for no reason. And yeah, once it was brought into the spotlight, then they, obviously investigated it, and it was put back up, I think, the same day. Constipated, so I look like Justin Verlander. Nice.
He's gonna go see. He's gonna go talk to Dave Chappelle about your situation tonight.
Yeah, we need to get Dave Chappelle in on it. We need to get some celebrities involved.
Where them YouTubers at? Where them YouTube creators at?
Yeah, get Chappelle involved and freaking Chris Sabo involved. Get all the omens and round them up. Not that they would help me do that for trashing them for the last 3 years, but
James Phillips says John has the voice of a sports announcer. Such a great voice. His channel was in my top 3 YouTube channels, and Boomslang, you are on the top 3 too. LOL, I binge watch both of you all the time. Well, thanks, James. Appreciate it. Yeah, James is always over here too.
Yeah, James is a good dude. Thanks, man.
And I do have to say, guys, that that John helped me get over that hump. I was like literally stuck at that 40, 50 things to get over the hump. So that finally happened with John's help, and he's helped a lot of other people indirectly, we'll say, to grow their channels.
Yeah, I always like to help people.
Yeah, I mean, that's why
I
we
help
do it.
people. I always like to try to hook people up whenever I send them stuff. Mark said maybe do this same type of interview on Eric's channel if he'll let you. He has just a few followers that might be able to help. Yeah, I have been talking to Eric about it, and he's given me a couple ideas. He was pretty pissed off about it too, because like I was saying earlier, if they took me down without warning, what's to stop them from taking anybody else down? And what I learned from my research too is that I don't know how true it is because I haven't looked into this, but I saw a few comments on this guy's video that if you have over 100,000 subs, then you have the ability to just take down people's channels at your own leisure. If you have over 100,000 subs, supposedly that's like, I don't know if you could call it a perk or whatever, but you can decide to take other channels down.
Wow! So you can take down your competition.
Yep, which is pretty crazy. Even though I have 1/10 the amount of subs as somebody like that, but yeah, I technically. If that's true, I saw multiple people in the comments say that was something that's actually a real thing, which is weird. I don't know why it would be a real thing.
That's weird because you look at your brother, right, and he's closing in on 90,000 or 100,000, right? He's over 90 now.
He's at 95,000 now. Yeah, it's crazy.
So he's closing in on 100,000, but his nearest competition is what's his name, the former Yankee pitcher.
I don't know why I can't remember it. Phil Hughes.
Phil Hughes.
Yeah,
Phil Hughes is over 60,000. Now I remember when Phil first started. I remember shortly after Eric started, so I was watching, and Eric just exploded, and Phil exploded too. Like he's over 60,000 already. But obviously, Phil has a much more celebrity to him. He's a former big league pitcher, so he's going to draw in the people. But so here's what Sam says on YouTube. On your YouTube page, click on the circle with your letter, channel letter, or in our case, icons. Look for the icon that lets you message YouTube. type away for the past is alive reinstatement. So maybe we can do that too for the people who are still there. That's another way too.
I'd say everything helps to try to get it reinstated. I'll do whatever I can on my end to try to get it back. As far as appeals, Jay's Mix, what's happening, man? Constipated says, John, are you coming in with your brother to Las Vegas this summer? I am not. I know he's going to the National. I am not going to be coming to the National this year. I will definitely be going next year, though.
Hey, Alex, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Alex has been a great help for my channel, too. He's always throwing up my links for
I've seen that. Yeah, he definitely
my giveaway and now just for my just for my whatever got going on. So Alex is a great guy.
Yeah,
Alex, take that mask off your guy, though.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I don't know. I think I'm gonna post the video up on Corey's channel either tonight or tomorrow. And
okay.
Then, I might even do a live break on there.
I would.
There's a subscriber that sent me. Great guy. He has tons of collectibles and toys. He doesn't really want any recognition, but he sent me a hobby box of 2021 Series 2. And nice. Corey opens a lot of newer stuff, so I might rip that on his channel because people don't like to watch me open newer stuff. So it's been sitting there. I've been sitting there eyeing it up for the last few days. Reading Mark's comment. Hey, Mark R., I got that right here, man. He sent me that a while ago. As you know, everything is always next to me. It's right there. Mark sent me this a while back.
Show it again. There you go. Oh, God. You're going to take out your phone. Be careful.
I know. Yeah, Mark sent me that a while back.
Super
cool dude.
Yeah, there's a lot of great people here in the community.
Definitely is. It's a great community.
And we really need to pull together on this one here because, let's just say one of our leaders has been stricken down, and we've got to try to get him back because you guys know, and I look forward to all his stuff. I hate to say it, like there's a point where where you go through a little bit of withdrawal. Like, when is John posting something? When is John? Like, everyone looks forward to, like, believe me, like you guys, you and your brother. Were the ones who got me kind of hooked on doing the flea markets. Like, I would go to flea markets, but I would not record it, right?
Right. I remember when you first started recording the flea markets.
So, and I'm still not good at it, but I even went and bought the spy glasses like your brother had with the camera.
I remember that.
To be low profile, and because people want to fight me when I'm at the flea market for taking pictures.
Oh, yeah. That's why I don't do it. Like,
yeah.
I hated to, like, Eric had the spy glasses for a while. Now he uses his phone, I think, but I've done that before. It's not the same effect. I mean, you walk around with your phone and try to film stuff. You can't sift through piles of cards and stuff holding your phone. And there are people that have the freaking body cams, but they look ridiculous. Like, there's a guy that I've seen on YouTube. I think he's Cincinnati Picker. He's got like 130-some thousand subs or more. This is like 6 months ago when I saw that number, but he has like, I'm like, how's this guy walking around and filming now? This hands free and everything else. I couldn't figure it out. His quality of his videos is amazing, like super high def. And then in one video, I caught like his silhouette on the ground because he's going from yard sale to yard sale.
Like a GoPro?
He got a freaking GoPro attached to his chest. Like, it's literally an arm that comes out. I'm like,
I have all that.
So stuff. Ridiculous. Like, to have to wear that to every yard sale and then explain yourself, like. Because people, aren't just going to see that and ignore it. They're going to be like, what are you doing? Are you filming me? Like, people don't want to be filmed and, like, put online. So to have that conversation over and over again, going to these places or every single vendor at a flea market, I would not want to do that. That's horrible. I'd rather just film my phone nonchalantly and hope nobody notices.
Well, the good thing is, like the one I go to in Berlin, there's two guys that are always selling cards. So I don't think they'd mind me coming up and filming their stuff.
Yeah, it's good marketing, for them. It's free.
Yeah,
free marketing for them.
It is, but it's local stuff, It's
right.
There's not, just like around you, there's not a whole lot of people that are into it like you are that have YouTube channels. Maybe there's a lot of people who buy cards. Like, I see them. True. The last time I went, like this one guy always has a cheese box half full of Mike Trout cards.
And every time, that's crazy.
Yes, every time. Like he buys them in bulk off of YouTube and then sells them for like $1 a piece, sometimes $2. So I went there and I'm like, yo, and I didn't post the video. I take videos, but I don't always post them. I'm like, yo, man, where's all the Mike Trouts? He goes, man, some guy came by and bought the whole box. I'm like, man,
How much did he want for the box of trouts?
I don't know. It depends, like $1 a piece, and then he usually knocks off $5 or $10, depending on what you buy. I spent 40, $50. I just
Yeah, $1 a piece for a trout is definitely always worth it.
I pick them up all the time when I see them.
I saw Eric pulled the trout last night. What was it, like the last pack or whatever? He's opened more boxes of 2011 update than anybody I know.
Right,
anybody on the planet. That's crazy.
And so he got another one because didn't he get one the last time he did it too? He got one.
I think he did. Yeah, he definitely did. He was getting worried, I think, though, because I just popped in there like the very end, and yeah, I think it was the last pack, like halfway through the pack, he pulled it.
It was in my live stream. Someone said Eric just pulled the Mike Trout rookie card.
He flipped out. He flipped out about it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm sure. I mean, who wouldn't freak out that you've pulled one? I mean, I missed the boat. A lot of people missed the boat on that. We weren't collecting. I wasn't collecting them. So
yeah, me neither. I wasn't either. And CJ, what's up, man?
NCJ,
yeah, which I was collecting back then. My buddy, he collected throughout those years. He has Trout's first Bowman from Bowman draft from 2011 and his tops update. I'm like, wow, man, it's like it would definitely get a 9, at least a 9, if he sent it in. So he has like all those update sets and stuff that he hand collated back from that time. Pretty sweet. But yeah, I wanted nothing to do with baseball cards in that period of my life. Wish I would have though.
Yeah,
it wasn't until about 2015 where I started buying cards again. It was like the Henderson rookie, I think, was like the first card that I bought.
Okay.
For like $20, and I was like, that's crazy. Henderson rookie, Piazza 92 Bowman, I think Brett and Yount rookies were like the first buys. And after that, I was hooked, and I'm like, I'm gonna go and buy all these vintage rookies that I never had. And then it was just
kind of meltdown,
an obsession from there.
So your brother, John S., said your brother almost had a meltdown because he didn't find one till the last pack.
Yeah,
I mean,
he was definitely sweating that out. $17,000 box.
Yeah, and people pay good money for those packs. It's like
it's a big risk. That's why I never did more expensive box breaks, because I would feel bad if I bought a $500 box and didn't find the key cards. Or I feel bad if someone pays $100 for a spot looking for like a Pujols rookie and we don't get one. So. But that's just the gamble you take, I guess.
Well, you remember you and I had a conversation about doing that. Like when I said, hey, I'm thinking about doing some breaks and stuff like that.
Yeah, you had a box of what, like 83 Fleer?
I think it's 82
Fleer?
Fleer.
Yeah, 82 Fleer. You still have that box?
Yeah, I still have it. Like no one's really, I don't advertise it a lot, but no one's really expressed a whole lot of interest in buying into it. And the packs aren't that like $12 or $13 a pack.
You could always do the website idea. Like I just got a free website, and when I did the Bowman break, I just put all the spots on the website. I think there was 36 spots. Because after once 93 hit, all the boxes were 24 packs. But I put it on there and just let people buy in, at their own pace and sold them that way. Maybe you could do that with that box.
I need some cheese boxes there. I got rid of all my cheese boxes. By the way, I just ordered, and it cost me a pretty penny.
Hey, Jersey, what's up, man?
Case of penny sleeves.
How much did that cost you?
That was
those are like $300 now or something.
No, believe it or not, it was
maybe 200.
It was like 150. I got it off Amazon of all places.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm like, Amazon? Oh.
That's crazy. See, I got lucky before the pandemic, and I bought a case. I bought 10,000, which is a case, I guess, and it was like $53 shipped. And now I looked on eBay, they're like $200. I'm like, holy crap! It's like 4 times what they were a year ago. Walmart sells those Ultra Pros by the 10-pack for $10. I saw those in there the other day when I was looking for cards. They're not like they're like generic. Like they sell 10 packs, and instead of like that little paper sleeve in there, they just look like this. So they're blank. So I think they do that so you can't go and resell them. Mark them up. by 5 times, or whatever.
You gotta watch those. Some of them are Pokemon card sizes too, or some of them have
Are they?
colored backs. You gotta make sure the right size for.
I don't think that they were color backs. They could have been Pokemon. I didn't know Pokemon were a different size than regular baseball cards.
I think they are. Like baseball cards won't fit into a Pokemon one.
I know somebody else said that too. But yeah, if you can find them, $10, $1 for penny sleeves is a good deal nowadays. They used to be like 80 cents a year ago around here, at least 75, 80 cents.
Even you can get them for $1 a pack for 100 penny sleeves. That was a great deal.
Yeah. So I would check Walmart for those instead of paying $3 a pack for them somewhere else. Freaking ridiculous.
Walmart's got nothing.
That's how mine are too. I don't have anything there ever. Just supplies maybe. That's it.
We got binders and the 9 pocket pages though, which is okay because that's what I'm gonna start doing. Is I like the guys who have the binders in the back with the whole set in binders. And you see, I got them all in boxes up there. I just added like 20 sets, I think, or 15 sets the other day.
Yeah, that's how Pepino Man, I think, is. Isn't he? He has all his binders in the background, I think.
It looks really good. And I stole, let's face it, I stole stuff from Pepino. The binder
thing is cool. It definitely is a cool effect to have those on the background for sure.
And I stole his starting lineup idea. They're hanging from a rod on the ceiling. Starting lineups that I've been picking up.
Yeah, I remember him having those too.
So, yes. So,
Brent's card breaks. What's up, man? Yeah, that's the best thing to do is go on Twitter and I'm not gonna say threaten them, but kick up a fuss on Twitter and tag Team YouTube, Reindeer Studios. What's happening, man?
Yeah, Scott's here.
People talking about Vaughn Hayes rookie card, 82 tops. Nice.
So Pokemon sounds like something that should be done in private. It's not Pokemon Pirates. So yeah, Walmart has trash where I live. Yeah, literally, like probably one of my 2 Walmarts that were really within a couple miles of each other over a year ago just took all their cards down, gone.
The other one put it behind customer service.
Yeah, I don't even.
You got to check over there too. I haven't seen any. I know Target was doing that, but I don't know. Right. I don't see anything at all anymore. I see nothing on my travels. I don't really go to Walmart to begin with, but I'll stop there if I need something like late at night or whatever.
So Brent's card break says, "Got to run, John. I don't have Twitter, but let me know what I can do for you." Thank you, Brent.
Yeah, appreciate you stopping by, Brent. Yeah, that's really the only thing people can do is, I guess, go on there and complain. I'll try it too.
There you go. Big Ray says you order them straight from Japan. Mine happened to come from China on the box anyway. It says. Oh, and I was able to order boxes too. 5,000 count boxes off of Amazon.
5,000 count.
5,000 count boxes.
How much were those?
They were about $150 delivered, but I was paying $90 delivered to my door from a local guy who was able to get them for the last couple of years for me. But
how many are there? Is it like 100?
25.
Oh, yeah.
No, they're so heavy. 25.
Yeah, they definitely are very heavy.
They are.
Well, you definitely need them, man. You have more 5,000 count boxes than anybody I've ever seen. You're literally surrounded in a fortress of 5,000 count boxes.
I know. Remember when you were a kid, you're making snow forts? Or this is the snow fort.
That's exactly what it's like. It's awesome.
And I've got way more in the house. It's like literally this is only like 2/3 of what I've got.
I've seen the room in the house with those. It's crazy.
Yeah, so that's why I started auctions, to try to kind of move stuff and support the channel, so I can go buy my Mike Trout cards without having to work 2 or 3 hours overtime to buy Mike Trout.
That's exactly why I did it. I guess you just have to be careful nowadays that someone's not going to be offended by you and flag you. Something ridiculous like that.
So penny sleeves out of shrink wrap. There you go.
MacGyver your own penny sleeves.
Shrink wrap your own card. I got a press here, but you won't get them back out of that thing. By the way, I am going to be making merch. I got to order some T-shirts, mugs. I got all that stuff now to make that stuff.
Hey,
So
definitely should. Are you getting them made beforehand, or are you gonna have somebody else make them for you?
I'm going to make them. I'm going to make
sweatshirts.
I don't know about sweatshirts, but definitely T-shirts. So I've already. So I bought the printer. That was like $310 bucks.
Nice.
There's the press, the heat press, and I got the attachments and stuff over here for making hats.
Oh wow! I didn't know you had all that boom slang.
Coffee mugs. Oh, there, coffee mugs.
Nice.
Plates. 2 different size plates if you want to make a plate and you put your design like your Mickey Mantle, whatever. And so real quick because
you're all set up, man.
Well, I just ran out of room, so I got to rent a warehouse. No, just kidding. But literally, I've done some dry runs on some stuff, and this is cotton, so it's got to be on a polyester cotton blend or 100% polyester.
Right.
But this was kind of in honor of you, John, and all your successful missions to get the no name, and it just comes out with the name on. But it's not. This is embedded in the material. Like it doesn't crack. It's like the ink is transferred right into the fabric, which is nice. So these are just dry runs on some stuff.
You could make one of the no name. You have that reprint.
I have that. Yeah,
I sent you. You could definitely do that.
So I just took some of my cards, scanned them. Now you have to flip them around to make them like a reverse negative in order to make it transfer the right way. It's like using mirrors and see an object.
Right.
So I took just some of my cards just to do some test runs.
Nice.
Now on polyester, it's going to come out much more cleaner, brighter. This is cotton, and so it's not really designed for 100% cotton.
Right.
So, but I did test runs. The first ones I did were with just labels, wrappers. So, like I would take just the wrappers that we've been kind of holding on to and just burning them off.
Oh yeah.
At dry runs, making but you can do it with cards. You can do it with whatever you want. Your logos.
Right.
Like if you have a special logo, like I put that out for I think Donald Blomdahl said he might be interested in me doing something for him. Coffee mugs are probably going to be really easy to make with your thing on, like a Mickey Mantle plate right there.
Yeah, that'd be sweet, man.
Whatever your logo is. So he bought the same thing for his daughter. My daughter-in-law got one too, except she got even more attachments. It's just another thing that I wanted to do to.
I think that'd be awesome, man.
Earn some little bit of extra money for the channel to help support it, definitely. And because cards are going up, we all have had to cut back on our spending. I mean, we don't have deep pockets like that. Oh, by the way, I keep talking. Here's your mail. Why don't we open your mail, John?
I forget what you even bought.
I
forget what I definitely threw some extras in there, but I can't remember what it was. Obviously, some Yankees. There might be a Jeter or two in there.
Yeah, I think I may have bought some Jeters. I had scissors.
Yeah. You know what? That is all that you got. You bought the 94 SP lot. It was like electric.
I know. I missed your last 2 auctions.
You bought the Jeter lot. It was just 94 SP or not SP 94 per deck.
Right.
Foil and electric diamond.
Yep. So this is my new safety device, cutting tool. It's a hacksaw blade. I'm not because my memory's failing. I guess my wife doesn't trust me with sharp objects like scissors or knives. She give me this. No, just kidding. This is actually what I use to cut my butcher paper. You're supposed to put the butcher paper over top of your project that you're doing for your sublimation so that the ink don't transfer. Jeez, John, that's a big envelope.
Dave W. said, make free the passes alive t-shirts. That's great.
We can put you like behind bars and like free.
Yeah, I could
passes
definitely make
around.
that on Photoshop.
Send me
NC
something.
Jace, I read everywhere that John's channel disappeared. Anything happened, if I may ask? Yeah, YouTube just yanked it off the air without any explanation for, I think, deceptive content. And John S. got, hopefully he pulled something nice out of that 91 Bowman pack. John S. Like one of those Hall of Fame rookie cards. I think that was the last pack I had that wasn't in a complete box art. Oh, it's the gift that keeps on giving, 91 Bowman packs. I think there's there.
So Pepino does this, right?
Does he?
Yeah, he stabs his packages. I'll just use a hacksaw blade.
That's great.
It's straight. It's nice and clean. John always sends you a lunch bag too, guys.
Yep, you get to keep
you
that.
get your stuff in a lunch bag. You usually get a hand-signed index card or whatever, little note. I always forget to put notes in with mine. I actually wrapped up. I actually wrapped up someone's stuff and forgot to put the thing, and I had to rip it back open to put my little note card in to thank them for buying into the break on. Because I always forget. I just send stuff to people and
that's understandable. I forget what I sent you other than those Jeter lots. Is there a pack in there?
87.
Sweet.
So
I forgot I sent that to you. Maybe I'll get a Bo Jackson rookie or Bonds.
I'm not going to open this until John gets his channel back.
We'll make it it's a date then. We'll make that a plan.
There you go. Then we'll do that. When John gets his channel back, we'll celebrate with a pack opening and kind of like that proverbial cigar,
I will join you for that, man, if it happens.
All right. So yes, I did get the electric diamond and the base.
So there's definitely nice ones. Second year Jeters.
I know. I'm a big Yankee fan, but I never really, I had binders that I had like Mike Piazza cards in and people like that back in the day, back in the 80s and stuff when I was still collecting.
Right.
But I yanked everything out of my binders. Oh yeah, you threw in some extra. You threw in the Todd Frazier. I don't think I.
Hey, that Clint Frazier. Is that the holiday? I think it's the holiday.
Yeah, that's the holiday one with the snowflakes.
I don't know if you had that. I know you collect Yankees, so that's his rookie card. And Jeter. I forget what year that's from. It's a newer one.
Yeah, but that's fine.
2021 or 2020 maybe. I can't remember.
Looks like 2018.
Oh, is it?
Where's my
I have no idea, man. So those new cards all blend together to me.
Yeah, they did.
It might be 2018.
At 2018 tops, so it's a 2019 tops, which I don't like.
I figured you wouldn't have that one. So
yeah,
I know you collect all things Jeter, so I figured that would be a good one for you.
Until I bought that guy's lot. For $200, I bought those boxes off that guy. A lot of stuff.
I think I saw some of that.
And it had a stack of Mike Trouts in there. It was all new stuff like 2020, 2019. So I didn't have any, like a lot of that stuff. I was lucky to get a couple boxes throughout.
Right.
And so it's just like Ohtani's out there, but not rookies, but it's like Mike Trout. And I had just gone to the flea market that weekend, that same day that I bought that lot. I went to the flea market and I bought Acuna Juniors and stuff like that off these guys at the thing. And then I get the box and there's 20 of that card in this lot that I picked up, like Acuna Juniors. Not rookies, but second year, third year cards, whatever,
Yeah, that's still awesome though.
Yeah, I'm like, that's great. That's great. So now I have some modern stuff to auction off because my auctions are lame. They're weak. I'm not that organized, but I did find
not at all.
I did find this that'll be going across. It's an Eric Lindros.
Oh yeah.
And it came out of Pocket Price Guide.
Oh wow, I remember those.
Someone ripped it out of the Pocket Price Guide from 1991.
Nice.
So I'm like,
said you could have my account if you want it. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you can have mine too if you want. You only got 1,000 subscribers, so you got to work hard again to get it back. But hard work is not anything that you're afraid of anyway. You worked
I'll try. Hopefully maybe they'll take my second appeal. I don't know.
Yes, that's what we want. We want you to get back to your channel, which you worked so hard with, all your content intact. They have it in a database somewhere, stored away.
That's what I'm most upset about, is losing all of it. If they're gonna take my channel, at least let me have like 24 hours to freaking back it all up or something, so I can just re-upload it again. But they don't want you to do that. They kicked me off
Right.
for a reason, so they don't want me to start a new channel upload at all. Nor do I really want to.
So it says, hey, John, that 76 rookie card I bought to complete the EX 76 set was probably the last month I was active. Now I'm a spectator. Yeah, NCJ is in the process of moving, and he's got to downsize. So,
Yeah, I think he said that to me last time I talked to him.
yes, he mentioned it to me, and so he's going to send me a list of what he's got. John, I've got guys sending me lists of stuff that they want to sell, cases of cards and stuff.
Well, if you come across any Desert Shields, man, I'm still trying to piece that set
Well,
together.
and that's the one thing that you're not going to find. But
You see those in any collections, definitely would be wanting to buy them off of you.
Like two years ago, I went to an auction in Nazareth, PA. It was all sports card memorabilia and stuff like that, and literally they had like 1,000 of those.
That's crazy.
Broken down into 9-pocket sleeves by team, right? And they had unopened packs
of Desert Shield. I saw a box of those once. It was like $8,000 at a card show. Like, wow. Yeah. There's somebody that opened a box of those on YouTube. I forget what his name was, but yeah, he opened a whole box of those. It's freaking crazy. NCJ says he's done moving now.
Yes. Well, what he and I had talked, he's moving. He's got to downsize. He's going to start a year-long vacation and stuff like that. So he just hit 50. He's a young pup.
Samuel Moose. I'm just reading some of these comments.
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine. You can read them out loud, John.
Mark said, when I read the appeal denial, it did have the wording of suspended in it, John. So there is still hope, brother. I hope so, man. I was intrigued by that too, because originally they said it was terminated, then they said it was suspended in the appeal. Drew Blackwell, what's up, man?
Just looking for a bingo caller at the local
Ranger Studios. I hate when I go talking.
But you can go to work and call bingo at the same time, because don't you work at one of those places?
No, it's not necessarily. It's not old folks home. They're just group homes
for
adults with disabilities. But primarily the individuals that I oversee, they're all, they're
special needs.
They're not older. They're in their 20s, like early 30s.
I bet they play bingo. I bet they play bingo.
They probably would. They definitely play other card games here and there.
Okay.
But someday I definitely probably will be a bingo announcer.
Got me fight with Eric Lindros in Las Vegas in '94. So you're the guy that knocked Lindros' front teeth out.
Yeah. But I think I'm going to. I got to get going. Boom slang. I got people from work calling me and everything else. So I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, no problem. I just wanted you to at least get it out there so people don't speculate what's going on. We can get some idea of what your future plans are. And right now you're still doing the appeal process. I also want to let you know that other people are out there can help you spread your word, through their live streams as well. There's bigger YouTubers than me that will, your brother from number one, he's the biggest, and he should get you the most exposure, and that's what you need right now. Is people.
Yeah, I don't know if he would do that or not, but yeah. In the meantime, everyone wants to go to Twitter and tag Team YouTube and tag me, I guess, or even my channel, and help. You can definitely help out that way just by making a post on there with them in it.
Yeah.
Scott, Ranger Studios, thanks, man. I appreciate that. But I should be posting a video on Corey's channel, Ripping for Ripkins, just detailing a little more about what happened, or just discussing what we already talked about earlier. Maybe even doing a live 2021 rip on there on Saturday or something like that. It's been a while since I've opened any boxes. It's getting to me. So I appreciate you having me on, Boom Slang. I'll definitely keep in touch and keep you in the loop, man, as I hear more.
Yes, do that. When you got my number, and whatever we can do, we'll do. We'll help you out as best way we can, through awareness. Make people aware of it can happen to anyone,
Yeah, definitely.
because you're like one of the bigger ones in the hobby. Within the top 10, I would say anyway.
Yeah,
So
just yanked down without any kind of explanation. So it could definitely happen to literally
yeah.
anybody.
Somebody was
So
threatened by your success.
there could be.
If
Yeah.
that 100,000 thing, no, I'm just kidding. Of course, you don't. You're not really a threat to anyone's
No,
success.
I don't consider myself a threat to anybody
No.
at all whatsoever. So I hope that it's just a bot that flagged my channel and that's what it is, and not somebody who's actually pissed off at me or my auctions or thinks that I wronged them. I would hope not, at least, because I feel like I'm very, very open with everybody and communicate with everybody. I mean,
There
with
you
the
go.
exception of occasionally not answering email because I have so freaking many that come through with notifications and everything else. So sometimes I do overlook some.
So
Mark said, if you need anything, John, spread the word about Twitter, or spreading the word about Twitter already. A few people already on board. Ethan just texted me, and he is, as well as Balam Doll. Thank you so much, Mark. I appreciate
yeah.
that, man. It's a huge help. And if I do get reinstated, then I definitely owe you guys because of all your help in doing that.
All right. Thank
Go to
you,
my
Lori,
link,
for doing
guys.
that.
Lori, thank you for always being there for those auctions the last several times. She said, I tweeted Team YouTube already. You're awesome, Lori. Thank you so much. Hopefully, I'll see you again on another Wednesday sometime soon. But probably a different channel because I'm not going to do the live auctions on mine anymore if they bring it back, because that's definitely how I got kicked off to begin with. I'm sure of it. It was
Right.
probably a robotic algorithm that made an oopsie. I can't see it standing. Yeah, I peeled it once, Jersey, and they shut that down. So I'm going to try it again and try to word it out a little better than my kind of shoddy one that I did already. Just one or two sentences saying, "Hey, why'd you do this?" So I need to go and do a little more in detail, like saying that I did not violate any of their guidelines, and I guess
Big Son Rip says you complete him. He's never going to let
never
you
to
go.
give you up, never to let you go.
All
Well,
right.
I really appreciate all your guys' support. Hopefully, I'll see you sooner than later, and
Yeah.
maybe you can have me on again some other time soon. Boom Slang, if my channel.
Whenever you want, you know that you're welcome. Always welcome.
Well, keep in touch, man. We'll definitely get together sometime soon when you come down this way, and we'll go out and spend all our money on cards.
Yeah, my wife wants to come along. She's a collector of salt and pepper shakers. So
yeah, she's more welcome.
Yeah,
welcome.
I know. I told her she'd be welcome. So we're making plans right now. With some construction going to happen around the house. She wants to get her sliding door put in, so that's what we're working on now. I got my room, so she can have a sliding door.
Nice. Well, she's welcome, and yeah, just keep in touch, man.
We will. Thanks, John.
All right. Have a good weekend. Boom.
Yes.
Everybody else, thank you guys also so much for watching. I'll hopefully see you all very soon.
All right. Thanks, John.
I'll see you.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for stopping by, and go ahead and give John your support on Twitter. All right. Again, that's his Twitter handle is at @past_live. And the people you want to tag is the at Team YouTube, and petition them to reinstate him. Word it nicely, guys. Don't be rude or obnoxious, please. If you do, you're not going to help his case. Just plead the facts, all right, that he's a valued member of our community and that we miss him already. He gives us stuff that we do on a weekly basis, like the Wednesday auctions. We look forward to that. The weekend recaps, we enjoyed that too. So, if you don't have a Twitter account, please go make one. I have one. Like, I rarely use it. As soon as I get off here, I'm going to go do it as well. And the main reason, like, originally I was going to do some cards, guys, but we've already been out here for a while, and an hour and a half. All right. And I appreciate John for coming on, but I wanted him to let you guys know firsthand what happened so that no one's speculating, no one's spreading rumors, and that you heard it straight from him. You know, they banned him down to his IP. That means he cannot start a new account with that PC unless he gets God, I even said it earlier, one of those things, those programs that you run that hides your original IP. It bounces it around so that you they don't know exactly where it's coming from. One of them. So yes, a VPN. Thank you, Big Ray. Oh God, I'm getting terrible. I'm only going to be 62. And thank goodness I can still recognize my baseball players on their cards. So if you guys still want to do cards, we can do some, but I don't blame you if you want to go and take care of that Twitter business first. That's probably more important. I can always do another live or whatever. So, thinking Bigfoot did not capture John. Oh, yes. Where's it? I missed it. Thanks. Bigfoot did not capture John and haul him off to the Arctic Circle. No, thank God John is still here. But we need to get him back. So maybe y'all should set aside a pack of cards so we can have a big pack party when John comes back. Those of you who have cards. All right. So this one, I'm going to mark it right now. You're going to secure it with a seal. So you can see now I marked it on the back. This is the one. I'll even date it, today's date somewhere. 07. What's today's date? Today's the 9th. 09. 21. So there it is. That is today's date. It's backwards, but you get it. Oh, excuse me, I got hiccups. And we will have a triumphant baseball card cigar when John comes back. So other than that, I've got nothing else, guys. My plans for the weekend, and we'll celebrate with gum. Listen, if anybody who doesn't have packs of cards, but you need some gum, I've been just saving it up. This was another thing I was going to take over to John's and do a gum challenge to see who throws up first from some old packs that I've been opening up. Not that I was going to eat it. I was just going to threaten him with it. Threaten him with a good time is what I was going to do. But so, let's hope he gets back. Right? That's all we want. We want everyone to be, doing what they love, doing what they like. He hurt nobody. Hardly offended anyone. God, how can someone be so mean? If one person can do it to him, then they can start doing it to all of us, and we'll all be gone. I ate 90s Pro Set gum and lived. There you go. I ate 90s Pro Set gum and lived. There you go. You heathen, throw that ancient gum out. No. It's not moldy. There's no brown edges. It's just slightly faded. When I get drunk, I come out here and chew the gum. Just kidding. I don't drink either. But I need a drink, though. I've been the whole time I didn't take a drink. Ooh. Don't worry. This is the good stuff. It's Mountain Dew. Ooh. Not the real stuff from Tennessee, though. It's just the canned bottled stuff. Dang, I did my room video and I haven't posted it yet. I was supposed to do that today. A room tour. So again, guys, also don't forget to check out Ticket Leprechaun for a 500 subscriber giveaway. And basically went to tour your card room or wherever you make your videos or wherever you do your baseball thing, card thing. And doesn't have to be fancy. Mine's not fancy. I don't have nice things hanging on my wall like John does. Um, and comment on his video that he posted now like 5 days ago about what you like best about his card room. And my thing was his rack of binders with all those vintage cards in. It was awesome. He didn't open them up and show us. He didn't have time. The video was already almost a half hour long. But what he collected, he showed us the baseballs. He showed us a Babe Ruth autograph that he just pulled out of a drawer. So the dude definitely has nice, good stuff. So I'll have to post it. I didn't even edit it down because my wife came in and interrupted me. She made a comment that I have to edit out because I didn't have a pity party for her kitty cat when she came back from the vet, and she was a little upset with me because I didn't sympathize or empathize with the poor kitty. Hey, Hospital, how's it going? This the breaks. So I don't know if you guys are just getting here, but John just left. He gave us a scoop of what was going on with his channel, Jon Jabs, The Past is Alive. Some of you like him, some of you may not like him. But the deal is that he was taken down erroneously, falsely, and that the violation doesn't match the content of his channel, as far as I'm concerned. He's been removed, guys. So we need to get on to Twitter. Those of you guys that are on Twitter or not, just create an account. And Matt, a rush Matt. Tell her side with the AFL concerning cats. Oh, well, look, I wear the shirt. Look at this shirt, guys. Look. Oh, it's on this side. Left and right on the cameras. It's got 2 beagle puppies, three beagle puppies, and a cat. All right. So it's not like I don't empathize or sympathize or whatever. There's the kitty's right here, leaning over. It's a tabby. And we used to work for back years ago for a company that made pet foods. Her and I both. So, not like I don't like pets. We have a dog. We have a cat. We've had dogs. Does the Jabs family know the Pastisalive YouTube channel? Does the Jab family know the past? Yes, they're brothers. Eric and John are brothers. John being the younger of the two. So Eric is aware that it happened to his brother. I don't know. Mail day. Yeah, we did. We opened up the mail. And what I got was his auction, one of his last auctions. I didn't get in the last two because he kept losing his internet. But I bought the Jeter Electric Diamond and the base. Electric Diamond and the base. Pretty cool. I don't know, a couple bucks. And then he threw in these two because he knows I'm a Yankee. Derek Jeter and a holiday of Clint Frazier. And he threw in a pack of 87 tops, which I have tons of 87 tops. But now this pack will not be opened up until John gets his channel back. So if you guys were here, and most of you were, I dated it. I marked it with the seal so that when we open it, you guys, I'll show the seal that it is in fact the same pack. And we'll have a celebratory 87 top cigar when he gets his channel back. Shalani Lapel, what's up? Boom Slang, what happened? The Past is Alive. All right. So again, John had his channel canceled, removed from YouTube for someone complained about his. It was a generic thing that they sent out, generic form letter saying he repeatedly violated the terms of agreement concerning scams and I have a thing of it here. He said it, but I have it right here. So it said, it's way back here because we had started talking last night, he and I. So basically, what our policy says is spam, scams, or commercially deceptive content are not allowed on YouTube. So he also said he learned by going really fine-tooth combing over their terms of agreement that the shout outs that people give for their super chats is against the terms of agreement as well. So Alive Jon Jabs YouTube channel are not helping his brother get his YouTube channel. So Eric has a lot of clout in the community. So I would fully expect Eric to help in some way. Obviously, you don't want him to jeopardize his channel as well, but if we've all been to Eric's channel, a lot of people, including myself, bought those super chats, and for the shout outs to help grow our channels. That's what it's about. That's why I give guys the wrenches right off the bat almost, because I want you to link your channels. So it's not like giving you a shout out. Not that I even knew it was against the terms, but I'm like, guys, just let's help each other grow. Link your channels and, let's help each other grow. I mean, you guys helped get me to this point where I'm at now. So I'll do what I can to help you guys grow your channels by letting you do free links to your channel or a friend's channel that you think is worthy as well. So that's why a lot of people have the wrenches, and you're trustees and you're expected to do the right thing, and everyone has so far. All right, Scott, catch you later. I think I sent you a package today, Scott. Yes, I did. So you'll be getting a package from me in the mail within the next Monday or Tuesday, maybe, Scott. So thank you for stopping by. Jazz family got 100,000 subscribers. He can help his YouTube channel. Yes, he can. And if it were me and my brother was in this situation, by all means, I would do what I could on my channel. First off, I do exactly what I did here: is have him come on live and have his say. Put his case out there. All right. Let everyone know, number one, exactly what happened, so there's no rumors or speculation or whatever. But also, you got to remember how Eric was treated when he had his issues with his family breakup and all that good stuff. A lot of people unfriended him or unfollowed him, unsubscribed, whatever you want to call it, because of that. And they've not gone back. They've held that against him. But this is a different situation. It has nothing to do with that type of family breakup. It has to do with, you're my brother, and we are not our brother's keeper, but we can certainly help them out. Who wouldn't do that for any of their family members, as long as they're not like serious criminals breaking the law or whatever. And you're right, Eric may be already doing that. He may have already petitioned YouTube on his brother's behalf to help get his channel back. And so he has a lot of clout. Now, he doesn't have millions of subscribers, but he's got 100,000 or close to 100,000. So yeah, you never know. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of crazy stuff on YouTube, and that doesn't get pulled down. That's right, exactly. And we'll do a mark. I'm going camping tonight, and we'll discuss what we can do to help this weekend. Thank you, Hollis. Appreciate it. Guys, another Hollis build. Don't forget, guys, to go out and check all these guys that are in these channels tonight. Go check them out. if you haven't, lifted them up, do it. It costs you absolutely nothing, guys. It costs you nothing. It doesn't cost you a super chat. It doesn't cost you anything. You just go there and click on that subscription button, ring that notification bell, and say, hey, I'm here. Comment on a video. Watch a video. Comment on a video. A very sincere, heartfelt comment, something that the algorithm's going to grab a hold of and hold it, and not just say, he put like, hey, nice cards. Thanks for sharing. And cast it aside, because that's how you get automatically unsubscribed and you won't even know about it. What was the YouTube Twitter support handle? All right, so I'm going to list it again. All right, so John's Twitter is at past underscore alive, ALIVE. All right. He said to go here, team YouTube. Go to Team YouTube and petition on his behalf to have the Pastors Alive channel on YouTube return to full status. Just be nice about it, guys, because cussing and all that stuff is really not going to help his case. We need to be diplomatic about this, because that's the way they think they're being diplomatic. All right. Other than that, guys, I have nothing else. It's kind of a sad day. It started last night when I first heard about it, and I got confirmation from John, but I wanted you to hear from him first before speculating on anything myself, because I didn't know the facts. And now the facts are a little bit more clear. We know that he doesn't spam, scam, or commercially, whatever that word was that they say he did. Hey, NC Sports Guy, how's it going? Getting here a little late. We had Jon Jabs on earlier. He stated what exactly happened to him, why his channel is no longer available right now. He's still in the process of trying to get it back, and we can go to those two links that I just put up there. At past_alive is his Twitter account. If you don't have one, it's real easy. You made a YouTube account, you can make a Twitter account. Go there, hit him up, subscribe, follow. I think you follow on Twitter, so give him a follow, and then go right to that at Team YouTube and petition on his behalf to have him reinstated. Again, at past_alive and right here at Team YouTube. All right. So as soon as I get off here, I'm going to go do that, and we'll hopefully get him reinstated. Tell your friends, tell everyone you know, because this is the only way we're going to get him back. His IP has been banned, meaning he got to buy a whole new computer just to get back into the community. And obviously he can't use his real name or even anything remotely close to the Pastors Alive, because that'll flag it right away, I'm sure. There you go, right there. Contact Team YouTube. Thanks, Lowrider. I found your channel from Jon Jabs. Well, thanks, C. Mike Smith. Did you go by Mike or Smitty, or what do you go by? And there you go. Yeah, John really. Connection. There we go. We're back. Okay, man. Yeah, my internet is down to like one bar. But I'm back. Let's see. Hey, Boom Slang, and hey, buddy, everyone. Hey, Redbeard, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by, guys. Everyone, again. We can sit there and we can talk about it all night. But our best course of action is to go and do John that big favor. Go to his Twitter account right here. Give him a follow. And then immediately go here and give them a earful politely, all right, about The Past is Alive and how much his channel means to you and your children, you know, how they depend on him, and now your babies are crying every night because they don't get their fill of, The Past is Alive. I mean, my children are the same age as John, like you heard, so he's like a son, you know. He could be my son, all right. So I mean, that's how much it kind of hurts to, let alone just him, but anyone, you know, have their stuff just ripped out from underneath them, without really any warning. You know, you go to bed and the next day it's just gone. It's not there. All your content, like I said to him, I'm in the process because my phone is jammed with videos and stuff like that. My hard drives are jammed to almost to capacity. So I started throwing my videos away, discarding them. I was saving them, but I'm like, they're on YouTube. I can always get access to them or whatever. Maybe not. Maybe not. This is the case now. So this isn't. Maybe it's storm. I don't hear a storm. But anyway. What did it say here? I think, well, let's get it here. I think there's something going on with John's Twitter account too. Now too. It won't even let me turn on alert notifications from him. Interesting, because Twitter is not, they're not even associated with YouTube. They're their own entity. They have similar policies, though, I guess. But yeah. John just started it today, so maybe there is a time frame where he can't just get a whole bunch of followers until after 24 hours of creating. All right, James, thanks for stopping by. We'll talk to you later. No, it's all good. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's your like, yeah, man. Another house built. Cool dude from Cali. There you go. Love your farm there with all your animals, by the way. Another house build, guys. Looks like a cool little ranch you got there, man. Looks like a real cool spread you got there, like with all the plants, and you got your little outdoor area where you do your cards, your breaks and stuff like that. So very nice setup. It's I guess one of the benefits of living in a warm weather climate, like almost all year round. I'm sure it gets cold there for you guys, but at least you don't get snow, right? Did John say something bad about the Clintons? I said bad things about the Clintons. What's it matter? You know what I mean? Let's see. This the breaks. It's most likely some BS. There's a lot of Jabs haters out there that will report any slip up. Or I don't. Guys, listen. I started out right when I found Eric's channel, just like a lot of you guys did, right? Stumbled across Eric's channel, and I'm like, man, I can do that same thing. I can do that. And he wasn't as big as he was, you know. And I'm like, I can do that too. So I'm going to do it. And I did it. But I still went back and I watched and I learned, right? And I also learned how I didn't want to be too. Dang you, fly! I'm going to get you. That'd be crazy if I did catch it, right? I learned what I didn't want to do, and I know sometimes Eric may come across as maybe fake or phony or just funny the way he freaks out. Like I'm really reserved. I'm really kind of more laid back and mellow. Maybe not Hollis Build mellow, because that's real mellow. That's chill. But I'm like, I can get a little bit excited, but I mean, I can't go like that. Like, even if I pulled a Mike Trout rookie card, I don't think I'd like pass out. I'd be like, yeah, freak out a little bit, but not. Anyway, so you learn what you like, what you don't like, and you don't have to follow them, but you don't have to bash on them every time they come up either. And John always seemed to have one or two guys, one or two thumbs down, you know. And for me, I don't understand why people are like that. I get them too once in a while, but I'm not as big either, you know. It's a little disappointing when you get the thumbs down. You're like, wow, someone didn't like my stuff. What did I do wrong? How can I improve? And that's kind of how you have to approach those things. So just I don't understand people being haters. You don't have to hate them. You just don't have to watch them. That's all. You know, I don't even watch Eric anymore, but I'm still subscribed to his channel. I didn't unsubscribe him. I didn't like what happened to his family. I thought it was really sad that his family broke up over cards, you know. And maybe his priorities were not aligned right then. Maybe it was meant to happen. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? There may have been other mitigating circumstances in that relationship that caused it to eventually break down. That's what I'm saying. It's like we don't know. We can't pass judgment until all the facts are in, and we're not going to know all the facts. There are two sides to every story. Well, everyone has their own version of the truth, and there are three sides to every story. Person one, person two, and the truth. That's the third. The truth is what we need to find out. I believe John when he says he didn't do anything because we watch his channel. What does he do on his channel that offends anyone? Nothing. And just reactivated Twitter today. He joined Twitter in October 2020. It says, but you're right. I think he does take 24 hours. Yeah, so don't forget about John. That's all. I need to do a flip-flop for a fly. No, I'm not going to do that. And I told him that too. Like they're haters. People are just jealous because you have a little bit of success. You know, there's no real reason for it. He worked hard for his success, just like anyone else in life works hard for their success. You know, there's no reason to hate on people. It is what it is. Without haters, will watch your video, and they still watch. Goody G, yeah, everyone loves his content. He'll be back. We'll get him back somehow. Hey, Void, what's going on? How you doing? No thumbs down on your video. Something wrong with your video on the YouTube. Yeah, and again, whatever. I don't thumbs down people's videos because why? You know, if I don't like it, I don't watch it. That's all. And I try to watch a lot of people's videos constantly. There was one point and I didn't know, but I have like seven YouTube tabs opened up, browsers opened up, and I'd be watching 7 different channels, and I would mute 6 and just listen to one. But I was giving them what I thought was the stream time, the exposure, what they needed. Turns out you can't have them on mute. I didn't know that. Donald Blumdahl, thank you for that information. So now I just learned to turn the volume almost all the way down, but not mute, so that I can listen to one and give everyone else, their dues, at least help them with their viewer hours and all that good stuff. I've subscribed to people's channels who don't have any content, but if they subscribe to me, I give them a return sub. It's just a courtesy that I do. Not everyone does that, obviously, because otherwise we'd all have, we're subscribed to 1,000 people. We'd all be at 1,000. I know it's hard when you first start out because they limit you to the number of subscriptions you can put out versus the number you have. It might be a 2 to 3 to 1 ratio, but we don't control that. They do. He was freaking out more about not being able to get his subscribers a trout. Yeah, that was Eric the other night. and good for him. He pulled, like, I watched the other one where he pulled one out. I heard about it. I had to go back and I watched it, and good for him. That's big money being spent there though by his people, his clientele. Let's call it. They're spending big money for that product, so yeah, they deserve to at least get one and feel good that at least someone got something. There was a trout in there. It was the last pack magic pulled the trout rookie card. I didn't go back and watch it, but I heard about it yesterday, and I heard it during my live, and I'm hearing it again today. So, and John confirmed it, yes, that he did pull one. Void's going for a smoke break. I have no content. I have no content. No. So sub away. I'm subscribed to Shalani. I'm pretty sure I am. I'll go back and check right now. Let me tab out of here. Your channel. I'm just going to type in. Uh-oh. That's the wife. Hello. Now, is it raining? All right, I'll go check, or have Todd go do it. I'm still alive. All right, I'll go do it. All right. Yeah, my wife says she thinks it's raining, storming out. So let's type in. Okay, that didn't really work, Shalani. Nope, that didn't work either. What's going on here? All right, let's go back. No. Oh, I gotta spell it right? All right, there we go. Whoops. No results found, so I definitely didn't spell it right there. Oh, it's 2 P's, that's why. All right, that should do it. Bingo. Wait. Still not seeing it. Really? Interesting. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to you. I'll have to go look through my let's see. I'm gonna have to go look through my subscriptions. Oh, I spelled it wrong again. That's why. Never mind. I will get it. All right, let's try that. There it is. Bingo. Yes, subscribed. Videos. You have 76 subscribers. 0 videos. But you have 76 subscribers, Shalani. So there you go. And I'm one of the 76. There we go. All right, now we're back here. And yeah, when Mars attacks, it attacks from upstairs usually. I told you a story about the cat. All right. If The Past is Alive got banned on YouTube, any sports card channel will get banned next. That's right. Exactly. Stemmer's hits, yes. He got up yesterday and had no channel. Got his notification stating why, what generic reasoning for his suspended, but it's actually gone. It's banned. They told him he's no longer going to be able to make content on YouTube. So that sucks. But he's still fighting, and we need to all go to Twitter. I'm going to type it here again. Go to Twitter and go to at _alive. Go there. Now, I understand you can't, some people are having trouble subscribing, but keep trying. And then after you do that, or even if you can't go there, you can still go here. Go to at Team YouTube and petition for them to reinstate the Pastors Alive channel. Tell them how valuable an asset to the community he is, how sorely he has missed already. Please be nice. Cussing and all that's not going to help. Be nice. We want to help him and not hurt him any further by people making, So it says what our policy says, and this is from the what they sent him and he sent to me is spams, scams, or commercially deceptive content are not allowed on YouTube. So I don't know where he's spamming or scamming or commercially deceiving anyone. I don't get it. That doesn't fit the description of his channel and what he does. So and there you have it. That's what's going on there. And he says, "Yay, 76 more than I thought." Josh Fleming will have addressed his live stream about passing. People will ask him about it. Yeah, so hopefully Eric will be forced to address it. And just the breaks. I got your back, brother. All right, cool. Yeah, he's just as dumbfounded, Stemmers, as everyone else as to why it happened. Again, the description does not match the content. It says, rewind to the beginning, Stemmers passes live, will explain. Yeah, and so I had John on for an hour, almost an hour and a half, all right, talking about it, because I wanted him to come in here and tell you guys from himself, his own words, not me repeating or regurgitating something that he said or someone else said. I wanted him to be able to tell you guys that what happened to his channel and how we can help, try to help, and what his plans are for the future. His plans are he's not giving up. He's not giving up. Thanks, Rob G. Yeah, again, Summers, exactly. So if it can happen to him, it can happen to any of us. Now, he is obviously way bigger, but who's to say they don't go after Ethan Elvis next? Ethan's got over 6,000, 7,000 subscribers. So he's closing in too on 10 grand. So what's to stop them going after Eric? What's to stop them from going after Phil Hughes? What's to stop them? Because they all do auctions. They all sell breaks. What's to stop them from going after any breaker out there to just say, hey, you know what? This guy never sent me my stuff. Or he promised me this and he didn't deliver. Or my cards were all, mashed up, or whatever excuse that this person came up with. And, ACV baseball card collector, how's it going? So we were just going to look at some stuff that I got from the flea market a couple weekends ago. But I just felt that it was more important that I get John on here. And thanks, John, again for coming on and sharing what happened in your own words with us, so that there's no confusion. There's no rumors about whatever, like Trevor Bauer stories going around about him or whatnot. That he's a stand-up guy, and you can see, man, how many times you guys get something off of me, throw something extra. He didn't have to send me. They didn't have to send you guys any of this. You get what you pay for. That's it. All right. He sent me and God knows I don't need this. He knows that. He didn't have to send it, but he did. I bought 2 cards, guys. I get what I paid for. All right. These were bonus. I mean, he makes that extra effort to know kind of what you PC for the most part. He knows I'm a Yankee guy. He knows Aaron's card closet is a Braves guy. He knows that Scott is a um, Indians guy, right? Reindeer Studios. He knows that Alex is a Team Canada type guy. Toronto, Montreal, um, hockey, whatever. Canadian teams for the most part. Um, he knows, and he sells good stuff to everyone. I mean, his stuff is good, you know. New stuff that he doesn't have to sell that new stuff. He could just be like the rest of us and just, hey, I'm gonna start putting together sets, you know. But that's not his thing. His thing is to help you guys and me add to our sets, add to our PCs, our super collections. You know what I mean? So um, he enjoys. I know I talked to him about the whole flea market thing. You know why he doesn't do them now, right? Because he gets the same thing that I get when I go out and I try to record a video at a flea market. People want to beat you up. Like, are you recording me? And I'm like, no. Are you threatening to beat me up if I were? You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, people seem like they wanted to just beat me up just because I had my camera out. So, whatever. He's a tall guy. I'm a short guy. All right. And if he's concerned about it, then, who wants to be in that position? And so he doesn't do it. And we shouldn't be pressuring him either. I know it's a joke for the most part. We like joking about his G.I. Joe movie. And that's his G.I. Joe video. And that's the first thing I thought of when I heard this. Like, wait, when I got that message from him, I'd say, did someone complain because he's been promising to do that G.I. Joe video? And so someone's so upset that they got him on that technicality because, well, he said he was going to do it and he didn't deliver. He keeps saying and he doesn't deliver. And that's the only thing that I can think of that was repeatedly kind of done on his channel. And he never brings it up. Someone else always brings it up first. That's the thing. He never brings it up. Someone else brings it up in the chat. And then he kind of rolls with it. That's what he does. All right. So he can't be held accountable for that either. Buying anything new, Boom? No. I do have $100 stashed. Oh, $121. Look at that. The old baseball card fairy paid me a visit and left me an extra $21 because when I put it in here, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, it was only $100. They multiplied, rubbing them bills together, baby. All right, let's put them back in there and let's see if they multiply some more. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Go, baby. Yeah, make me some more baby dollar bills. Anyway, where is the National History? It's in Ohio, right? That's what I'm guessing. I think that's where it is. I'm not going. I can't afford to go there. I'm spending my money on all right, guys, real quick. I'm losing connection. So I'm going to go out and I got to close the windows on my truck. I'll be right back. And then we'll continue our discussion. We'll look at cards if you guys still want to look at cards. All right, I'm back. So it's not raining yet, but it does look like rain. All right, so you guys want to look at some cards? Let me move the camera because we did come here to look at cards, but I wanted you guys to also try to do your best to help John out. I would like to think that we're one big happy family here, guys. I would like to think that. I think that. I'm pretty sure we are. So, without any further ado, I'm going to go through these baggies here. Why not? All right, let's do this. Let me do this. We still have 18 people. Let me flip this up here. All right, so there we go. There's the link to the chat. If anyone else wants to join in the chat, they're more than welcome to. We can proceed. Camera's now down, and we're gonna look at cards. So just click on that link. You don't need the app, StreamYard app. It'll automatically just hook you up. Heck, you don't even have to have a camera. You just have to have a microphone of some kind. So that's how that works. There's some Olympic cards in here. I'm not even going to go through them. We have hockey because we have hockey people here. I guess I pulled this out of there too, huh? Daryl Talley. Del Rio. Todd Harrison. So this box is a big box. Tony Mandarich. Schmaltz. There you go. Omar Vizquel, Carlton Fisk, Will Clark, 2 Hall of Famers and a fan favorite. Doc Gooden, 2 fan favorites. Another Fisk. Charles Nagy. More football. What year is this? Looks like 80s football card, right? Mid-80s? So no, late 80s. This is 88, so it's an 89. Wow, it's later than I thought. Scarlet Witch. Okay, always get those. Matt the Bat Williams. Here's a Casey Jones. Basketball. Gene Littles. David Robinson. Very nice. Who's this? Coach Dan Issel. He's a Hall of Famer. You got Dominique and Gerard Wilkins, the Wilkins brothers. Both wear number 21. What happens when they play on the same team? Who gets the 21? The older of the two? I guess. Jeff Hornacek. Donald Hodge. Dennis Scott. Craig Elo. Dale Ellis. AJ English. Chris Morris. Never heard of him. Bill Cartwright. So all these cards are just going to go right over into the auction box. How about a Rhino and a Brian Hunter? Very nice. Some more basketball. And maybe we'll come across the with the Menendez brothers card. Michael Irvin, football. Sean Elliott. Mark Lemke, hockey, Dwayne Suter. Charles Oakley, the guy who owns the sunglasses company, right? Save 10 cents on your next pack. Carl Malone, All-Star. Let's put this back so I can see the comments at least. Steel City, Truth. Boomstein has some serious wax on that shelf. Yes, I actually, yeah. And I've got people still, sorry, I'm off the screen here. still contacting me to buy stuff off of them. I haven't gotten back with the guy. I'm really being bad about it, but I'll have to get back with him this weekend and let him know what I'm interested in. So I'll show that in a minute. It's on my phone. Chuck Muncie. I hate to be recorded too. Oh, well, I mean, it is what it is. I guess I don't know how I'd feel about it because I'm usually the one out doing the recording. So we got to get this off here too, don't we? That fly is still buzzing. Problem is, if I make the wrong move, I could cause an avalanche in here, and I'd be buried alive. Ed Belfour going up for a block. Steve Duchenese. Brendan Shanahan. He's a Hall of Famer, if I'm not mistaken. Chris Chelios, Hall of Famer, right? Trevor Linden, not sure if he's a Hall of Famer or not. Keith Chachuk, he might be a Hall of Famer, I'm not sure. Dominic Hasek, another big name in hockey. Let's see. Let's look at these. These could very well be the oldest cards in the box. I've got ink on my hands today. Don't worry, it's all dried off. I was messing around my broken printer trying to get it to print. Grand Slam from Upper Deck. The Upper Deck collection. This is, I want to say this is from like Denny's or something. Nope, it's not a Denny's. It must be from the Upper Deck company. Luis Bologna. I bet you he's got a lot of Grand Slams. Not. Juan Marichal, Hall of Famer. Not bad. Little rounded corners, but that happens with the cards from that era. And the other one was Mr. Boog Powell. So yeah, that's a 79 tops. That's a 68 tops. This baggie is just a lot of football, maybe. I'm interested in these striped ones. We'll have to see what they are. So, these are Stars and Stripes. Okay, Ronnie Lott. This probably came in one of those little 60 card packs. 57, 53. Max Montoya, Hall of Famer, right? 23. Cortez Kennedy should be a Hall of Famer. 83. So no, it's not might be a 132 card pack. Is that Jeff George? Not a Hall of Famer. Ray Cregan, Mark Carrier, Tim Brown, Hall of Famer. Chris Singleton. Here's a Kenners. Oh, it's all wrinkled up. Starting lineup. It's got creases. Mike Quick and the Philadelphia Eagles. Anthony Munoz again. Randall McDaniel. Roger Craig. Talk about guys with big thighs. Roger Craig would bowl people over. Oh, this one's got Barry Sanders, and it's creased right down the stinking middle. I can get it to reflect, but trust me, it's there. Might be able to see it on the back. No, but trust me, it's got a big rough crease right up through here, shoulder, one right through the center of the card. Too bad. Rich Camarillo, Brian Blades got a crease right across the middle again. Brian Blades. Jay Hilgenberg. Gerald Riggs. All right, so let's see the chat. What am I missing here? Nice Miners, Jeter Electric. Yes, I picked that up from Jon Jabs a couple auctions ago. So, hey, Big John, send out my tweet supporting John. Hopefully, we can get him back soon. Roger that. Nice. Minor Sherry. Yep, we did that. Are you careful doing live auctions? Yeah, so now you got to be careful since Passive Live is banned. Yes. And one thing he found out by going over the terms of use, terms of agreement, whatever you want to call them, is that the super chats, you're not supposed to give them a shout out. No shout outs for super chats. Who knew that? A lot of people do it. So super chats are, I guess, a no as far as giving them shout outs. You got to come up with another way to celebrate them. Say like, hey, it's his birthday or something. Some other coded words, you know. I can't tell you how it's found a way to get money. Has not found a way to get money off live auctions. If they could, they would. Trust me. They may go around banning them all and then say, yeah, if you want to go in, you got to agree to this new terms of use. There you go. Exactly. Yeah. People sell everything, man. We're in that type of a world right now. Yeah, Barry got messed up. They must have got a hard tackle. Miss Pass Alive, he can go other places. Yes, I suggested he go to other live chats and join into their live chats now that he's got that first one under his belt. I mean, he's done live stuff before, so it's nothing new. But it's the face reveal type thing, maybe. And just the whole connecting how it works. So now he's familiar with it. It's really easy. You click on the link, you're in the door. Hey, Larry, how's it going? What up, Jay? Says, I see people do shout outs to super chats all day long on live gaming channels. Yes, there you go. So it may not have been that wasn't what he was banned for, I don't think. It could be. But what they stated was other violations, scams, spam, scams, and commercially deceptive content. That's what they said he was doing. Spamming, scamming, and commercially deceiving people by not sending their cards or whatnot. I don't know. Doesn't make sense. But it is what it is right now. And so we've got to go and show our support and do what we can to try to get him back. Here's a Dan Marino. Very nice. Even though it's an 91 Fleer Ultra. Instagram is my favorite live place. Okay, this the breaks. Okay, cool. Yeah, I haven't even done anything with Instagram. I've got a Twitter account, and that's it. I don't even use it. But yeah, he's a good dude. I hope it works out for him. Yes, we all do. Shout out super chats ever. Yeah, people have been doing it forever since it started. Most likely, some new buyer got his cards and was upset for some reason. Or it's one of those ones like John said, like there's some people who bought cards off of him that put the wrong address. So he mailed it out and the product was returned with, hey, this person doesn't live here. And so John contacts them again through their YouTube channels and says, hey, the package was returned. I need your new address. I need an address, one that works. And, if they don't reply, what are you going to do? So, it may be been a case of that too. Brett Perriman, I, for one, had a little concern when I sent Donald Blumdahl a package, and he's got two mailing addresses. I sent it to his business address and not his home address. So when I felt like it should have been there, and I'm like, hey, Donald, did you get my package yet on his live stream? He's like, no. I'm like, oh, really? Well, I sent it, but just from talking to him, that one's got a ding on it. I texted him where I sent it to. I didn't do it on his live stream, but I texted to him, and he goes, "Well, yeah, that's the business address. I'll have to go pick it up, tomorrow or something." And sure enough, it was sitting in a post office box somewhere because they said it was undeliverable or something like. Because it was a big box to his business mailbox or something, post box. Eddie Anderson, 90 plus club. Whatever that means, 90 years old. Steve Wisniewski, Mike Dial. There's Super Bowl number 3, Jets and the Colts, where Joe Willie Namath made that famous prediction that they were going to win the Super Bowl over the heavily favored Baltimore Colts. And Joe Willie delivered. For probably the only time in his life, Andre Reed, because ever since then it was downhill for him. But still, was my football hero. As a kid growing up, it was Joe Namath and John Riggins, the Diesel. A lot of comments in here, that's for sure. But what do you expect for $30? And, I got this huge lot. Not just this box. There's like 3 more shoe boxes out there. Like a 400 count box of stuff. I got those factory sets over there. I don't know if they're complete or not. That's him right here, David Fulcher. Upper Deck, David Fulcher on a score. John Roper. Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh again. Richard Dent was a big guy. Remember the Chicago Bears? Man, for all those years they had that great defense in Chicago. That's when I actually watched football and sports and stuff like that. I don't do that anymore. But it is what it is. All right, we'll just pop these right there. Check the chat. It only takes one hater will screw up if you're doing live auctions on YouTube. 90 plus receptions. All right, thanks. Mine was Jerry Rice and Joe Montana. Yeah, I like Joe Montana too. Did that scare you guys? We got a weather alert. I don't know how you get that bad. But that should be in my messages, but it's not there. Yeah, don't know. Anyway, so I'm sure it was the weather because it's thundering and lightning. We could probably lose power at any minute. So it is what it is. If I don't come back, I'm still alive. I'm just like sorting cards and not even know that I'm offline. Lots of comments, boys. Oh, speaking about, there is Mr. Montana himself. So 91 Fleer Ultra, we've pulled a Montana and a Merino. Very nice. Clarence Verdun. Gary Anderson. A lot of good kickers back in the 80s too, early 90s. Brian Noble, Chris Jackie. Lorenzo White. Mike Munchuk. Bruce Matthews. Ray Childress. Even the Oilers had decent teams. Except for their quarterbacks. I think their quarterbacks really were the Achilles heel of the Houston teams. Warren Moon was probably the best one. And he was no slouch, but you talk about the Dan Pastorinis and all the other guys around that time too were just not a top tier quarterback. Drink time. Why YouTube didn't add auction options yet? They can compete against eBay and Shopping Network. They can make money on fee if you make sales. They could, but then will people use it when they've already got eBay or something like that? This is like one of the free avenues, so Card Collector 56. How's it? I'm sorry, 65. How's it going? All right, that's a pretty high stat there. And I'll start another one. Jumbo Elliott. Steve Walsh. Mike Dumas. Never heard of him. It's this one here. Looks like an insert card. Shannon Sharp. Got a not so sharp corner on it though. Corner. It's what happens when you get them in these bulk boxes though. They tend to get beat up. But Shannon Sharp. Steve Wisniewski. It's from Topps. And here's some more. Arnaeus Williams. Merton Hanks. Jesse Tuggle. That's it for now. Stephon Page. Jerry Rice. There he is. Jerry Rice. Art Monk. There you go. Back to back. Hall of Famers. Stephon Page. Randall Cunningham. There's another Dan Marino. That's our second Marino. Barry Sanders. Reggie White, but it's all the corners and edges are pretty nicked up. Same way with Elway. He's nicked up on the corners and stuff. Russell Maryland. Jerry Rice. Reggie. Again. Mark Thurman Thomas. How about this Montana? This Briggs. Love Marino too. No Super Bowl, yes, for Marino. Where this guy had his pretty good fair share. But even his corner is a little dinged up. Jerry Rice again. Nice. Another Moon. There's Montana's replacement. He inherited a good team. So, I mean, let's face it. They'd have won probably just as many Super Bowls with their system and Montana at the helm. But somewhere along the line, someone said Young was going to be better. I don't know. Warren Moon. Jeff Fiegels. Willie Golf. Fast Olympic sprinter. Steve DeBerg. There's a guy, Todd Marinovich. He was a flop, wasn't he? He was the what's his name for the Browns? The Manziel. He was probably like the Manziel of his time, the Johnny Manziel. Hot shot coming out of college and really didn't do anything. Hey, there's a gold card. Look at that. Vince Newsom. I wonder if he's related to Ozzie Newsom. Maybe. Rodney Pete. Pat Swilling. Oh, this Reggie's all boogered up. Eric Allen. Here's a Glenn Milburn. And a Jason Elam. Here's a Upper Deck Looney Tunes type card. Put that there. Member's Choice, Reggie White. Minister of Defense, is that what they called him? And right underneath him is the fridge, William the Refrigerator Perry. Very nice. Tony Saragusa got a crease right down his face mask. See it right there at the top above his helmet there. Goes all the way down, right through his belly button. Tim Brown, Hall of Famer. So for you guys that weren't here yesterday, I'm going to show you what we pulled out of the box yesterday. Came from the same lot. These were actually fun. They caught me by surprise. I forgot to show these to John. Dang it. But anyway, so first one we found was this Don King card. Right? Look at that hairdo. Don King. Then we found this Marty Fart. Should be Marty Farty, but it's all right. Marty Fart. And look who left a wafting cloud of gas right in Marty's face. And he's like, yeah, man. And we got, then it was Darryl Strawberry. He totally almost erased all of Strawberry but his elbow here. And drew Strawberry patch, bush there, whatever. Strawberry plant. They don't grow tall like that. They kind of spread out. But still, it's the thought that counted. And then we had Dennis, the head cook. #1 chef. Let's cook. There he is. You got pot hanging here, pan hanging there. All it's missing is like a spatula. They need to maybe have a spatula coming up here. Like he's holding a spatula or something. Pretty cool stuff. And this is the suspected suspect, the suspected graffiti artist, the art destroyer, this kid here. And his name is Stephen Green. He's from Philadelphia. Stephen, if you're out there watching, good job. Classic. Made a lot of people's days when we came across them in the other box. All right, so we got more. We actually got some beat up sleeves in here too. But I usually steer away from these things when I see these boxes like this where they're just kind of tossed in the box. But I figured, what the heck. So here's some sleeves, man. These are like literally melted from being out at the flea market. So we'll have to extricate these cards from these penny sleeves. See if we can save them. Yep, that one came out real easy. Yeah, they're going to come out okay. Surprised they're in good shape for being like wrinkled up in these things for God knows how long. Sitting in the sun. Melting. 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 Like the Wicked Witch of the North. All right, here we go. I got to check the chat too. I've been kind of ignoring it. The dog's going crazy right now because he's really freaked out because of the thunderstorm that's happening. Doesn't like thunderstorms or firecrackers or strangers. So those are his 3 pet peeves. 2 of them he's terrified, and the third one he's overly aggressive. tries to bite people's ankles. He's an ankle biter. But he don't do it in front. He'll sneak up behind the unsuspecting visitor to the house and try to latch onto the Achilles tendon. This one's got 3 cards in one sleeve. The other ones have 2 cards. Vlade Divac rookie card. Oh my God, that could be worth millions. Ooh, there's a Reggie. It's kind of soft corners though. Centering issue. Carl Yastrzemski in action. 82 tops. And a 1980 football with a crease right here in the center of Terry Bradshaw. Riley, what are you afraid? All Pro, Nolan Cromwell. Here's another one of those like 1980 Fleer football cards. It was 79 tops. 78. No, 79 tops. Yes. 79 tops. Larry Christensen. Got a little ding on the corner. 81 checklist. Pedro Pete Guerrero. And then some football. I'm putting baseball in with them. Mix these all up. Football and baseball all in one stack. Now we had a bunch of football. Very little baseball. Baseball's right there. Okay, I got it. Football. Rookie Force. Alonzo Spellman. Sean Gilbert. Kevin Smith, never heard of him. Larry Webster. Not Steelers, Larry Webster. Troy Vincent. All right, let's check the chat. Roddy, you're under my feet. Come on. Oh, no. No Super Bowl. Montana. An early Sanders card. Hey, Boomslang, just stopped in to say hello and show some love. Thanks, Casey Nason. Hope you're having a good evening. Well, we're having an okay evening. Got to go take it easy. Boom, and everyone. All right, this is the breaks. Thanks for stopping by. Again, everyone, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thanks, everyone, for the thumbs up. Thanks for showing your support to, this was in there. Still in its wrapper, which I always like. And it's the Mad Dog Bill Madlock 3D card from Kellogg's. That's a cool one. Jon Jabs showing your support for the Past is Alive channel. Hopefully we can get him back. Again, guys, don't forget to go to your Twitter account. If you don't have one, go ahead and make one. Why not? Heck, you made a YouTube account. It's probably no harder. Might even be easier than creating a YouTube account. Because basically you can use all the same information, your same name, all that good stuff for your channel. You know, you just got to put that little fancy at in front of it. And here's where you got to go. Once again, go here. @_alive. Go there, and you can give John a follow on his Twitter account, and then go here. At Team YouTube and voice your displeasure with them removing his account, The Past is Alive, from YouTube, so that maybe they'll reconsider their suspension of his account. Actually, they deleted it and give it back to him. Because, it's not 100% deleted. There's Johnny Baseball. And a Reggie with some softish corners. Vlade Divac rookie, like we said. Yeah, that guy. And maybe we can peer pressure them into John Elway. Giving him it. Oh, no, it's not Elway. It's Tommy Maddox. Sorry. giving his YouTube channel back to John so he can continue creating content and giving us something to do on Wednesdays. And the weekend recaps are always nice. Flea market pickups, all that good stuff that he finds and enjoys with us. He also shares with a lot of members of the community his cards free, as well as auctions and stuff like that. But he gives away a lot of stuff for free or very cheap prices, for sure. So if you could do that, I would appreciate it. He would appreciate it. And you will end up appreciating it once he gets reinstated. So, and that is the goal that we're kind of seeking. It's not earth-shattering. It's not, earth-changing or anything like that. It's just a simple request. It's simple for them to do. As quick as they click remove, they can click to reinstate, reinstall, and everyone's happy. It's a win-win for everyone. All right, so I'm at that point though, guys. Listen, here's the box. Oh, I know you can't see it. I'll get my camera down. Show it to you, and we're gonna pick it up another time. I'm at that point where I gotta go over to my Twitter account. I gotta do whatever other people to do. But the box is right here. This is what's still in it. I still have three shoe boxes left, plus like an 800 count box. And that's all further over it goes. Plus an 800 count box I got over there. On the end, there's 4 sets that I have to check and see if they're complete or not. There's a 1992 football set. There's a 91 score football set. There's a 89 Fleer factory set and an 88 Tops factory set. Whether they're complete, I don't know. We'll find out. One thing I did find out though is that when over the 4th of July holiday weekend, which I had 4 days off, I put together a bunch of hand collated sets and found out that the 89 Fleer, the factory sets only came with the Billy Ripken blackout. So we're going to check it out. Looks pretty full though. Look, it's pretty full. Even has the stickers here in here still. So they're probably not in numerical order. Negative, Ghost Rider, of course. Oh, Bo Jackson was turned around in there. But that was to keep the face of the card from getting destroyed. I see that. I mean, looks like the all the big names are here. The Clemens is here. The Boggs is here. The Bo is here. Unless they just took out the Billy Ripken, we can find that out. And then after this, there's Billy and the blackout. So there it is. The blackout is the only one that was inserted into the factory set. You're not going to find the F face. You're not going to find the whiteouts, which are more rarer and more expensive than the blackouts. Blackouts are the most common. There's a black box right here. There's a black scribble. There's a white box. There's a white scribble. There is the actual F face knob. There's the saw cut where they cut right down his buttons with a bandsaw. Literally just put a stack of sheets and saw right through them. And supposedly there was a total of 10 different variations from what I read on the internet. And we all know that everything on the internet is the gospel. Well, there's the Randy Johnson. That is the blackout. See where the scoreboard over here is totally blacked out. That's where the Marlboro sign is going to be. See the Liberty Bell that says it's at Philadelphia's Veteran Stadium, right? So I found some that have this color orange up here. We can barely make out the letters a little bit, and a greenish tint up in here. So I found 3 different versions of this. but not the actual Marlboro sign. Mike Schmidt. So, I mean, it looks like Chris Abel's not a big name. Who's going to take his card out here? But Donnie Baseball. So, definitely the Canseco 4040 card. So, and just that little stack, this is what I pulled out. And 50% or more is like Stars, Hall of Famers type thing. So, the main money card we already determined is here. So, I'll still go through and I'll put them in numerical order. But looks like it's all going to be here. Robbie Alomar, Will Clark, Mark McGuire, Mark Grace, Canseco. Yeah, I'm willing to bet that this is a complete factory set. Just that someone broke it open for whatever reason. Manny Trio has an error card in here. So on the back of this card, it could say RIG for right or RIGHT. And it is RIGHT. It's not abbreviated. There it is. So the other one would be RIG ... That one's all spelled out. There's also the Mike Bordick, or not Mike Bordick, Mike Heath cards that were errors. And there was the Red Sox guy too. He has an error card in here. And those are the ones that I am most aware of, Hall of Famer. Joe, Eddie Murray, Hall of Famer. Eric Davis. Can you guys hear that thunder? You probably can't hear the rain. Ricky Henderson. But I'm sure you can hear the thunder. So it's pouring like crazy out. And that means I can lose power at any minute. For some reason, it always happens. Don't know. Here's a Wayne Gretzky out of the box. Wayne Gretzky. Very nice. That'll go in the auction pile, right? Some Upper Deck. Fanimation. Non-sports cards, but must have been important at one point. They have it in a top loader. Tim Harris. Guillaume. I'm just dabbling now, picking cards out. Here's a Mike Webster, 1981. I hate that. There's no stats. So now you got to look for the copyright line. And they're so small. So the copyright line is right here. It says 1982. It says 82 tops. 1982 tops football. Very nice. Here's a green one, maybe an 82 tops football. Or 82 tops baseball, I mean. Mustard card, hockey card. Over there. And it's Gary Matthews. Ba-boom! That was loud. There's some cards in that pack. All the packs were opened up, by the way. Ooh, another plastic top loader. Let's see what's in this one. Oh, another Fanimation number 2 from Upper Deck. F2. You got F1 and F2. Interesting. I'm not sure what the hell that set is. Here's Gene Upshaw. That's a 81 tops football. Empty wrapper, Upper Deck football from 92. Cat, dog, you're panting. Paul Moyer. Oh, here's that die cut. Here's a die cut we saw earlier. Hockey card die cut. George Bell, Kevin Mitchell, Derek Bell, Julio Franco, Dickie Thon, Orlando Woolridge, John Sally, and Harold Presley. Okay. Whatever. Check the chat real quick. Put them in sleeves. LOL. Hope all is working out. Steve Buell. How's it going, Steve? You missed it. I had John on earlier. He came in. You can go back and replay this from the beginning. And John gave an explanation of what happened to his channel, why it's gone. He doesn't really understand why. The explanation that was given to him doesn't match the content that he produces, but it is what it is. Cornet Collections, how's it going? Hey, Brett. So yeah, if you guys want to, you can go to here